I got it in the title though. Okay.
Nice. Hi there.
So now, let me go to YouTube. So that we can see it. Because right now it's not public, but we're going to make it public.
Okay.
I just private. Okay.
You will get to see
All
the
right,
chat.
there it is. I put it up there so that you can see the chat too.
Okay, yep.
Comments.
Okay. Sorry, let me
And
read
it's right
that.
there.
Yep, there we go. Oh, we are live. Hey, Uberman, Tampa, how are ya?
Oh, you went there, you see?
I see it through our
Hello.
stream here. How you doing, bud?
Oh, you see it through StreamYards?
I do.
Hey there, how are you? Oh, okay. I was going to actually go to YouTube just to see. But I guess maybe I don't have. You're here. Awesome. Awesome.
That's a good thing.
Awesome sauce. Yeah. You made it through those storms out there.
Yes, I'm glad that you're safe and sound down there.
Mm-hmm. Me popping my gum.
Yeah. It's all right.
So we're waiting for a couple more people to come in before Jeremy starts. Hey, Josh. And then Jeremy will take the floor and go ahead.
Sorry, no, I was saying since Uberman Tampa's here, he'll know if I'm speaking the truth because he knows finances himself.
You want him to join?
He can. Anyone can join up.
Okay.
That's good, Uberman Tampa.
You better know that, Uberman Tampa.
Yes, amen to that.
Do you want to join the panel, Uberman Tampa?
Oh, he's driving.
Jeremy, he is the host. Oh, okay. All right. So Jeremy is the host, and he has information that he wants to share, and he will have a Q&A moment as well for individuals to ask questions and things of that nature.
For personal finances, budgeting, of course. Even though we are living at hard times, but budgeting is still possible. Also with FICO scores. They do call me a FICO specialist. I am through a member of the AFCPE, which is the Association Finance Counseling, Planning, and Education. Well, you know what?
Uberman Tampa simple, don't spend money.
That's rule number one. But also, the thing is, in America, is financial literacy is really bad. You know, it is really bad in America right now. And plus, as you guys know, on TikTok, on YouTube, even a lot of websites, and I've been seeing a lot of misinformation. I only see a couple that speaks the truth, but there's a lot of people out there that are not advising or coaching the finances the right way, or using credit the right way, or even understand how FICO works. Like what I was trying to explain to Janine yesterday about that even though you want to file disputes, right, the letter to dispute for collections, doesn't always mean that it's going to be guaranteed to be off your report. Once something is on your report, it stays on your report, and it's a big hassle to get it removed. And I mean a big hassle. Also, I was trying to explain to people that FICO is basically a debt score. It is really based on when you borrow money, and it's how well you manage that debt. That is basically what FICO is. Yes, people say it should be less than 30%, right? I suggest and advise to be even under that. Try to be as low as possible. Try to stay between the 1 and 7% because you'll get extra points. Also, credit cards have 2 dates. A lot of people don't realize this. This is another confusion. Yeah, well, here's the thing. The less you use, the less percentage you use, the more points you get. Keep that in mind. But yeah, you know how Credit Karma does say between 1 to 9%? Yeah. But the less you use, the better. Exactly. See, I knew he would know that. A lot of people don't even know that. And there's also a report.
Oh, due date and statement date. That's, yep. We were talking about that yesterday. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. And
most people only know about the due date.
Because the most thing what people do is they'll spend money on the credit, right? And then they'll wait for the bill to come in, and then that's when they pay. But the thing is there's also something that's called a report date. Okay. And between the credit bureaus, now, yes, there could be more than 3, but the 3 majors are the Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax that relate on the FICO scoring, right? But there are others, credit bureaus that, like Innovis and all that, will do like the credit report. Okay. But for the credit scores, and it's best to know your FICO score directly. I was saying that Credit Karma, yeah, sometimes it can be accurate, but sometimes not so much because it runs under a different model. It's not even a FICO model. It's a vintage score. 2 different things. And the way they calculate things is different than what FICO calculates. Under FICO, there's 5 calculations into the formula. Payment history is the biggest one, right? 35%. That's the biggest chunk. That's why paying on time is very important in the FICO score model. Understand also that there are different FICO models. It's not just one FICO score. Everybody thinks that there is only one FICO score. That is not true. Okay? You know, you have FICO 2, FICO 4, 5, 8, 10, 10T, Ultra, etc. Okay? Just to give you examples there. And there's probably much more than that as well. Sorry. Exactly. Yeah. I know. See, he needs to come on here too because he knows. Okay. So 35% is the biggest chunk of the pie. The second one is utilization. Credit. This is why the less you use, the better, because it's 30% in the credit score formula, the FICO formula. FICO stands for Fair Isaac Corporation or Company. Okay. Now, right. So that's why I always say the less you use, the better. Okay. The less percentage you can report, the better it is. Okay. So second is utilization. And that usually goes on revolving credit because installment loans, like student loans, mortgages, you can't really utilize that, okay, because it's based on fixed price, right? So you have to pay a fixed price monthly thing, right? So it could be like $125 or let's say $1,200 to $1,500. Am I right with mortgage? Is that about the right average? In some places, maybe $1,800, depending on the house. Mortgage.
Oh, the mortgage? Oh, it can be up there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know.
There. Huh?
Depending on the state and stuff, yes.
Oh, the price can be up there.
Depending on the house you live in, too. Yeah. And the assets of it and the valuability. And I always tell homeowners, You must have a maintenance fund if you own a home. Okay, that's very important. Yep, you got it.
That's right.
I'd say that's what I was trying to explain yesterday as well, because we were on TikTok yesterday, and that's what I was trying to explain. And I will get into that as well. So that's basically what the report date. If you can show a
That's when
small
you're
amount.
allowing your credit card to utilize you. Yeah, you can utilize it.
Yes.
That's the better way.
That's
to
what I
do
was
it.
saying. That's what I was trying to tell you. I said, as long as you have the money in place, so I always got to say that, and you spend the money, you can spend as much as you want as long as you have the money. That's the key. Okay. You can use it, and then you can spend it down before it reports, usually 3 days out to 5 days out before the closing statement date, so they can report a small balance, because FICO only sees the total amount that you've used. So they don't see your activities. Your credit card
Say that
company.
again, Jeremy, because you were going in and out. Say it again.
Oh, sorry.
You were going in and out. Say it again. That's okay.
Okay. Boy, I better not be going in and out.
Repeat what you said.
Yeah. So, yeah. So basically, I was saying, like, the FICO with the report date and the closing, closing date and the due date, is you can use as much as you want as long as you have the money to pay it. Okay, that's key. But then also you could pay it down, because that's where you need the money for, to pay it down to that small percentage to report. And then after that, pay it off so you're not paying interest by the due date.
Right. Right.
I always say pay before the due date.
That makes
Don't wait till the due date. That just makes no sense. Just pay it off before.
Right. But a lot of people, they plan on it. Go ahead.
Right, exactly. And then, of course, people always get confused with the late. So when you are late, when the late payment hits, it has to take 30 days before FICO finds out. So you have that 30-day window after the due date to make sure you pay that on time. Now, obviously, I would recommend you to try to pay it as soon as you can before it hits your credit report. Because again, your FICO score reflects whatever's on your credit report. Okay? So that's why when you have negative items on your report, your score takes a hit, especially missed payments, and depending on how late you are. And the positive will, of course, raise your score. Okay. The other thing too is a lot of people think that they need so many credit cards to maximize their credit score. No, I'm not kidding. They think this. That is not accurate. You don't need 10, 20 credit cards to have a great credit score. That's not true. Where that comes from, I don't know. Another myth, they'll say, oh yeah, well, you could do this, we'll get you fixed. You get all these people that say, they'll say, like, they'll raise, it's okay. They'll raise the credit score in 1 month after an error happens or whatever. Guys, that's not how FICO works. Okay, even if you could try to get those things, negative items. Now, I'm not saying it's not possible. It is possible to get them removed. Just remember, there's a process to that. And also, the best chances is when something is inaccurate or you will fall under a victim of identity theft. But even that could still be a hassle, to tell you the truth. But usually they'll help you more with that because it's not your fault. However, if it is something that you have done, then it's pretty much going to stay on that report. It's like whatever's on your credit report stays on your credit report. And it usually stays, if any negative items, usually stays on the report for 7 years. Sometimes it can lead up to 10 years, but usually it's 7, depending on the creditor.
Wow. So that can really affect you. I'm trying to get more credit.
It can, yeah. And that's another thing. Don't apply so much credit all at once. People advise that, but it's like, Yeah, but that doesn't look good because you can't look like you're thirsty for credit. Because that's the other thing
Mm-hmm.
of the 10% of new credit. If you keep applying for so many, your score is going to take a hit. I had one client that had like 12 at once. Yeah, in a short time, it's
12 credit
yeah,
cards?
yeah, yeah. And I just say, well,
Wow.
his thing was is because it's this conception to think that it's going to raise the FICO score down the road. Which, yes, it could,
Mm-hmm.
if because you have a lot of on-time payments, but you don't need to do that. Or some people say, well, raise your credit utilization.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, it doesn't matter what your credit utilization is. It doesn't matter what the limit is. As long as you keep reporting a small balance, that's the utilization. And also factors on different cards as well. Because when you have a lot of credit cards, that's a lot to
Mm-hmm.
manage. You have to know all of that, all those dates, because not all the dates is going to be the same. I mean, you could call it
Be
requested,
the
but
same.
sometimes it
Right,
may not
right.
work out in that favor, though. You know what I mean? It may not be around the same
Mm-hmm.
time,
Mm-hmm.
depending on where you get it. And it doesn't look good
Right.
when you go to
That's
the
true.
lenders, yeah, and looking like you're thirsty for credit. Like it's looking like you're desperate, and that's what they don't like.
And some of us are, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Yeah. So you don't,
it's a
do
lot of
you
them.
think that they don't want, do you, so do you think that they're not giving you the credit because they know that they're going to make money off of you because they know the economy is in a bad way? So if they give you if they give you that credit, there's a guarantee that their return is going to be greater. Or is that not
Yeah,
true?
but no, that's true. But sometimes they're still lending. To be honest, they are. But you just
Mm-hmm.
got to be very careful. But like right now, from the Federal Reserve, they said they made a mistake of the interest cuts. The problem is because people like to spend so
And
much
why
on
was that a
credit.
mistake? Mm-hmm.
In my
And that's
opinion,
a
I just
problem.
think, yeah, I think it's because people just like to spend so much.
Mm-hmm.
Or, like I said, like some people are
Well, I mean,
lacking
which isn't a
practical
bad
literacy.
thing, but
No, 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 it's
mm-hmm.
not a bad thing. But anytime you deal with debt, you must have a debt repayment plan in place.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because sometimes it can be a bad thing
And a
because it can
lot of
hurt your
times people
financial.
don't.
Right. And that it could be a good thing and a
Mm-hmm.
bad thing because, listen, credit card debt, I always say it's one of the dumbest debts you could have, especially when it's a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's because it's
Wow.
not unless you're dealing with investments and stuff or leveraging, because that's what credit's supposed to be about. You're supposed to leverage credits, okay? But if you're just out there just spending it up, that's not going to help you in your
With
future.
no real plan of paying it back and to really get the benefit of having a credit card. Yeah.
And if you have a family,
Well,
you'll be
that's
doing
a
it for
lot
them
of
too.
people.
Yes, the people have to understand though, when you have kids and have a family,
How's
you'll
that?
be doing it
Explain
to
that.
them as
Mm-hmm.
well because of
How
the
so?
interest.
Explain that.
Okay. Well, basically, if you keep running up debt and you can't be able to afford, keep paying the debt, that will affect your future as well. Because the interest can take so long, many, many years, decades even, to pay a credit card off. Because it's
Mm,
very high interest rate. I've seen one with 33% interest. So
that's
think about it. If
wild.
someone has
Yeah.
$10,000 for
That's like
33%.
majority of the payment. Yeah, and that's majority of the payment that's being sent in. Nothing is going to the principal. That's all interest.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's what kills people. And think about this. You got to really think about
Mm.
it. If you really want something, just think about on a credit card, you're going to be paying double, triple, quadruple times. So do you really want it?
Hmm. Well, then,
And
okay.
remember,
So let's say if you are, mhm,
and let's say this interest. The word interest. Think about that for a minute. Interest is something that you
okay,
are pocketing other people's pockets instead of your own pocket.
very true, very true.
Hmm. Just keep
Hmm.
that in mind when it comes to any type of
All day
income.
long, all day
Interest is
long.
it's
Right.
pocketing somebody else. Do you want? So I ask people, do
Hmm.
you want to take that route, or do you want to have financial freedom, or do you want to be
Right.
tied with a handcuff to the bank's door or a lender's door?
Wow. Yeah. A lot of us are right there now. We're there,
I
you
know
know, which is sad.
because it's one
Which is sad.
the economy. Well, I love when people say about the economy because it's like, what economy? We're in the reds here in this country. So
Hmm.
if people would read the numbers, like they talk about 32, 33, 34 trillion dollar debt, right? But the number is actually even higher
Hmm.
than that. So it's like,
I can believe that.
right. So it's like, what economy do we have here? Ever thought of
Hmm.
that? Like, how can there be an economy if it's all based on the red line of debt? Even the money you have in cash, that's still
Hmm.
coming out of debt out of somebody else's. Think about that.
Hmm.
And then Federal Reserve, all they know how to do
I
is
didn't think
print
about it
money
that way.
and make it higher. Yeah. I mean, really,
So basically,
think
what would
about
be
that.
the best solution? What would be the best solution?
That's the problem with America. We are so down. I know. I'm still trying to figure that out because this country is in trouble. And I hate to say it, folks, but
Hmm.
we are in. You know, I mean, that's why the housing cost is outrageous. Everything, the food, it's just it's.
Hmm.
In my opinion, I think it's just stupid.
Yeah.
But okay, for one, I think the banks should stop
Hmm.
lending to a certain amount, to an extent, because the more you keep
You
lending
think
out,
they
the
should
more
stop lending?
to a point,
You think you? Yeah.
like more stricter down on it. Yes, because
So,
think about
oh,
this.
okay, okay,
Because
okay,
think about it.
okay. Go ahead.
You know what I mean?
Hmm.
That's why I say to an extent, because a lot of problems is with that delinquencies. Plus, with this new system that we have today, with the buy now pay later, which I do not advise anybody using. I think it's stupid. I think it's really
Hmm.
training us to be more dumber because everybody thinks they're getting a good deal when they're not. It's just basically debt, but you're just piling it up. And it is a form of debt. Okay? It is. Um, it's not a good thing. And it's training
Hmm.
people in the wrong direction.
How so?
Well, because, again, people love to spend money. And so,
Right. So, I mean, it's okay to spend if you,
if they have it,
especially basically when it comes right. There are people who don't need. When I say need, capitalize
yes,
NEED.
right,
They
exactly,
do not
right.
need credit cards at all. It's like what
That's true.
you know
Yes.
whatever. They don't need it. However, there are a selective few who need and live off of credit cards.
And
They
that's another
buy
thing though. But
cars.
see,
They
that's
yeah.
another issue because you shouldn't be relying
Hmm.
on credit. That's the thing because relying on credit is just going to cause financial disasters because it's not your
Hmm.
money. It's other people's money.
But you know what? The out is the chapter. What was that? 7 and Bankruptcy. Is
11 and
bankruptcy
13.
chapter
Yeah,
7 or is that 13? Okay.
it's both. And then you have chapter 11 as well.
So that's a lot of people. Okay. So they just feel like, okay, if they gets out of control, they can just file for that and wipe
There's a
it
lot of
off.
that.
But even with that, it's going to be on their credit as a bankruptcy. It's
That,
going
and
to go
plus not only
against
that,
them.
it's not, but it's also not free to do that either. There's fees and stuff
Right. There is a
associated.
cost. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
I mean, hey, if that's the route they have to take,
Hmm. Yeah.
but it's like,
Right.
I don't know. I feel like,
Then that's a different story.
yeah, but I do feel like some people just need to do better,
Hmm.
and you said like needs.
Yeah.
Make sure it's an absolute need. Yeah. And I know needs are costing more. It is.
Hmm.
Like the medical, forget it.
Hmm.
You know,
For
and I give
sure.
people that. Yeah, medical debt, I can understand that. That's not your fault, because anything can happen to
Hmm.
anybody. And that's why I don't think it's right that it's on, that goes to
Absolutely.
FICO. Yeah. But I just want to have people have financial
Hmm.
freedom for themselves and for their families. And a lot of devices that's out there
And how do
is,
you think people can get that? How do you think
well,
people can get there, have that financial freedom?
like some people can actually understand how finances work, and and then they can be able to learn how to invest it, how to
So
learn
what
budget,
type of service do you offer?
the budgeting management.
Hmm. So what type of services do you offer as the budget management as a financial coach?
Yes. Okay, so as a yeah, so basically like
So, hmm,
the teaching of the financial literacy, to
hmm,
understand how to budget, because a lot of people, they need help with that part. They need, to
hmm,
understand how things work. What is income, assets, liabilities, you know, expenses, things like that.
right. So what's an example of an asset? What would be defined
Say,
as an asset?
like savings,
Hmm.
have a habit of
Savings. Hmm.
savings, home.
And a liability.
Liability is like credit,
A home is asset.
things
Yes.
you owe. Yes.
Yeah.
Uh, liability is like your credit
Yeah.
card
Hmm.
that you owe is basically part of liability.
Hmm. Yeah. That's a lot of that going on for sure. So
But
when it
because,
comes to
and it's
your
not always
service,
Americans. Sorry. Yeah, it's not always Americans' fault
mhm, go
either,
ahead. Hmm.
because it's because of the advices that was taught.
Hmm.
Like, use your credit card for emergencies. No. Because the thing is, you use it for emergencies, now you're in financial trouble, and guess what? You go to the bank, guess what? We can't help you. The most annoying advice they tell people, to use it as emergency. And that's what they tell you, that they cannot help you. And then that
So do you
falls,
think people should even have a credit card?
to be honest, for some people, mm-mm. It depends on the person and how much knowledge they know about it. A lot of people say no, right? For people to not to have one. I say if you're responsible with
Interesting.
it, then
Right.
yes. But
Hmm.
the
Right.
way things are going and the statistics are going, it's actually ruining their life instead of helping their life. Because again, they're making the banks money.
Mm.
And that is true.
Right.
That's why there's more and more banks in every freaking corner now. Everywhere you go, you see always banks getting built up.
How about
Hmm. I mean, I
that?
live in a
Hmm.
small state, right? Thanks in every
So they're
corner.
reaping the benefit. They're reaping the benefit off of the failure of others. Yeah. Hmm.
Yes.
Wow,
I
that's
just think
messed
it's. I
up.
just think it's. I just think people need
That is messed up.
financial capitalism.
Hmm. You said people need to what? It was cutting out.
Sorry,
Yeah.
just need to understand the right way instead of being taught the
So
wrong.
in reference to your service, right? So how would a person get in contact with you if they wanted your service?
They can contact me with my email, which is the Jez8787 streamer@gmail.com. They can check out the Fiverr page. And yes, don't worry, I will guide you in the right direction. And if you like what you see and hear, okay. And also, my phone number is there as well, 401-617-0000. My
I
thing
put
is, I
that in
really,
the description. I'm trying to see if. Go ahead.
the thing is, I'm sorry, the thing is that I really want to help and really help people with finance because there's so many people that need the help. But it's like what people offer. Like, for example, everybody knows Dave Ramsey is the financial coach, correct? He's like one of the big guys out there about this stuff, right?
Okay.
And he's against the credit cards, which I
Hmm.
agree with him with that. Okay, like if person cannot be responsible, right, and a lot of them aren't, he's trying to teach them to not, do that, right? To not be in further in debt because it's
Hmm.
costing you money. And look, you got to work 2, 3, 4, 5 jobs just to try to get this paid off. It's like you can't keep doing
Hmm.
this.
Hmm.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like debt is not a good
Right.
thing.
Right. It's not
Yeah.
your friend.
No, definitely not.
It's
It's like,
definitely not your friend.
and I'm surprised nobody's ever heard
Yeah.
this, but it's like chaining yourself to the bank store, being handcuffed. I
Yeah.
always use that because that's
So,
exactly what you're doing.
would you offer techniques on how? Yeah, because you
Yes,
depend upon it. Yeah. Once you become
correct.
dependent, it's a
That's
vice. It's
where the
something that you feel like you need, and
right.
yeah,
And then tell me it's not
and
true. And then
that's
people,
where it hurts.
yeah, and with people's
That's
mindset,
where the part.
they feel like, oh well, I need this. I can't live without this. But it's like that's where your mindset is.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, no, you can live without it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Right. It's you have to condition yourself to live without it. I'm gonna try
exactly.
to keep that pinned. See if I could do that. Yeah. It's so much to learn from it, and I think
There are.
there's some pros and cons with it, because
Yeah.
some people they need that. I mean, everybody
Right.
doesn't do bad with credit cards. Not everybody. Some do,
No,
some
right,
don't.
exactly. No, right.
But I believe it's more who are doing bad with the with the credit
Exactly.
cards versus them who are not. And the banks are reaping the benefits from it. And that's a sad thing,
Exactly.
you know. That's what I don't like about it. Yeah.
Because
I
that's
got
the
rid of my
advice
credit
that they
cards.
give.
I don't want any more.
And I don't blame you for that. Hey, it's not for everybody. Like you say too. Not everything is for everybody. And credit
Yeah.
cards is definitely one of them.
It's not. And not everything is for everybody. Yeah. I
Right.
think it's for people who know the strategy, who knows how to reap the benefit of having a credit card, meaning you do know your closing statement date. You're able to pay your whatever that balance is, like you had shared with us on yesterday, 2 to 3 days. prior to that date,
Right.
and then to know
Exactly.
your report date. And after you know your report date, you can pay it off because you already know what the credit card company has reported to the credit bureaus, and then you pay it off.
Exactly.
So you got your goodie, you got your score. Now let's pay it off,
Yes.
and you can use it again. It's no problem, but stay consistent with the same routine. And a lot of times we are so busy, we cannot
Exactly.
focus on those details, and we get lost with it. And that's the problem as well. It's so much
Right.
hustle and the bustling. We don't have that time to sit
And
there.
it's
Okay,
draining.
today's date is such and such. Oh, oh my gosh, very draining. That's just like at the end of the
Mm-hmm.
month when you're trying to balance your checkbook, or before you get paid again. You want to make sure everybody is paid, and you don't want to spend any of the money in there. You want to make sure everybody got their monies, because you don't want to get a negative. For some reason, some companies, they won't cash out, for whatever the reason. I guess it's an interest thing. And you thinking
Yep.
that they're going to go ahead and
Bingo.
get their money, and it's like, why haven't you gotten your money out yet? So you got to wait until everything is complete and not in pending
Exactly.
state, and it can hold you up. But meanwhile, life is continuing. You got things to do, places to go. You don't have
Right.
that time. So it's
No.
like a lot of the companies are reaping the benefit off of the negative that we as human beings has to deal with every day. And for me, to be
Exactly.
honest, I don't have that time to be,
A lot of people don't.
like in detail of the dates, and I don't have it. So I don't need a
It's a
credit
lot
card.
to it.
I just need to have the money to take care of my responsibility.
That's it. Right.
It's either money or credit cards. I prefer to have the money, you know,
And that's the
and
better
that
option
way,
because
no lingering things.
exactly.
Yeah, because once you pay, it's done. Unless you have your regular responsibilities, your bills, the regular bills
Right.
that
Right.
what is a term for those type bills though? What's the term? It's a term for the bills that you have. What's the name of it? Like your regular, like your
Well,
utility bills, car insurance, um, those bills that you're going to
there's
constantly have no matter what. It's never get paid off. These are bills that never get paid off. Also, service
um
bills. Well, it's like a service.
the
It's like a service
service
bill,
bills. Yeah.
because you're paying for that. Yeah, yeah, because you're paying for a service. When you're paying for a service, those bills, but these services is a must. Unless you don't have a car, then you don't need to pay car insurance. But you can pay a car
Um.
off, but then you still have to have car insurance if your car is on the road.
Right. Well, that's also part of liabilities too. That's a liability.
Would that be considered a liability?
Hmm.
But it's something that well, I guess you don't have to
Well, not
have.
to.
You got
Oh.
public transportation.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly. Exactly.
right, because it's not, but is it a liability?
It
Because,
it it's both asset and liability.
well,
Think
that
about
doesn't
this
seem
too.
like it's fair, because,
Well, cars drive off the lot, they lose value too, and then all the money you have to be spent. Cars keep people
yeah,
broke too.
for sure.
Keep that in mind. Hmm.
It can. It can. Me
Yes.
personally, I don't have nothing with public transportation. I I
Not only
always
that, but
been
people can get
driven
like a.
or drove where I
Well, here's another thing. People don't need to have brand new cars,
say it
but you need
again.
transportation. People don't need to have brand new cars.
Yeah, I don't need. Oh, I don't believe in buying brand
Like
new
a
right
car
off the
loan
showroom
right
floor.
now, it's
No,
like almost
I like cars that has been used. Mm.
Well, yeah, just like a car loan
How much
today
is
is
it?
like almost 700, like just about, and people actually pay that.
700,000?
No, no,
Oh, you mean
700
payment? 700.
car loan.
Yeah,
Yes,
for a payment. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
right,
I don't.
right.
I put it this way. I don't mind that if if it's a vehicle that,
If they have it,
how can I say this? Yeah, if you have the money, you're not hurting for sure.
exactly, right, right.
Um, yeah, but that would be more than my mortgage. I don't pay 700 for my mortgage. And when I was thinking about doing a refi, and when they was giving me the prices, I was like, "Oh Lord Jesus!"
Hmm.
I prefer to ride it out where I'm at. I prefer to ride it out.
Yeah,
As
I
you
don't
know,
blame you there.
yeah, it's not a good time to make a move like that. It's better to hold. So that's what I want to do. But I
Bingo.
prefer to have a car. I don't like the responsibility of a car, but I like the what do I want to say? I like the comfort of being able to get into a vehicle and go wherever you want to go when you want to go without relying on someone else or waiting for someone else. You know,
Exactly.
I like that part.
The thing is, I just tell people you just gotta
But
save
as
up to
for the
get a car.
responsibility,
Right.
it's like, well, see, years ago, many years ago, I was a part of the no car payment group.
Yeah.
I would go to
Okay.
an auction and I would buy a vehicle, and all I had was
Hmm.
car insurance, and I loved it. But things changed, and then I had to get a payment. So here we are. But
Mm,
I want to go back to that way of living and just have my car insurance, no car payment, but yet have a car.
exactly.
And then I can just focus on the
Yeah.
maintenance, and then you have your car insurance. I don't need a car payment. I don't need a car payment. I would like to have a vehicle. Yeah, I need a vehicle, but I don't need a car payment. As long as that vehicle can get me from A
Exactly.
to B safely,
That
I'm okay.
that's all that matters.
I'm
Right.
okay.
Exactly. And that's the way it
Yeah,
is. But
yeah.
see, some of these
I
people,
don't need.
yeah.
Hmm.
No, because you know how some people
Yeah,
they
go
like to
ahead.
be show off. They like to be show offs, and they're doing all this to impress people. But it's like you're impressing people that don't even care about
Right,
you.
right,
That type of.
right. Yeah. So it depends on the push behind all of it. I understand. Yeah. Some people
Right.
they will go into debt just to get that attention, and I think that's really
Right.
sad. Uh,
It is.
Boy,
And it's a lot of
that's
there's
real
a lot of
sad
them.
to be that way.
There's a lot
Yeah,
of
it
them.
is. Yeah, for sure. Just to put on that facade of I made it, or I got it, or I'm better than you. I got it going on. You can have it. I'm okay.
It's,
I believe in
I'm,
staying in my lane. I'm okay
I'm the
with it.
same way with it.
I
Right,
mean,
exactly. It's like, guys,
you can have a car for every day of the week. You can have a
right.
suit. You can have a shoes for every day of the week. I mean, you can have
Uh,
whatever the best of the best of the best in this world is. I have nothing to do with that. I'm okay.
by the way, that
I'm
means
okay because
nothing.
I
It means
know
nothing in life.
with that. How about that? How about that?
Mm,
Right? And
means
for
nothing.
me, it's like
Yes.
it's only for down here for one, and it's only the value holds down here only. But it from it the way I see it, it puts you in a category where now people eyes are on you. People are coming to you wanting to know what you got, asking you for money. Oh, you don't have it, but look, you're stepping out looking
Yeah.
like this and looking like that, driving
But
this
you
and
don't know what that
driving
person.
that, but we don't know the background.
They're hiding the
Yeah,
debt. That's what people don't
the
understand.
the
It's either
grass
hiding
always look
wealth
green
or
on the
debt.
right.
Yeah.
How about that? How about that? And it's
You
like,
don't
come
know
on
what people go
now,
through,
come on.
right?
Let's not do that. You don't. The grass always look green on the other side, but you don't know what they're going through to make that grass
Yes,
that green. The old saying about keeping up with the Joneses. I haven't
this
heard
is
that in a
right.
while. I don't know if that's out there anymore.
It's still out there.
I don't
It's
know if
no,
they
it's
still
still out.
saying that or not. Oh,
They
it's still out
still
there.
say it. Oh
Oh
yeah, we
my
still say
gosh.
that. Yes, yeah, because people still do that. They still try to keep up with the Jones. It's like stop. Joneses are broke, so don't follow
Uh.
the Joneses. Okay, right? The Joneses are broke. Don't follow them.
Wow. How about that? Yeah. Oh my
It's true
gosh.
because
Let me
you don't
see.
want
I
to
need
keep up
to
with.
somebody's
No, don't keep up with that.
right.
Do your own life. Be unique. Be
Mm-hmm.
yourself.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. Wow.
I mean, because they're struggling. Why? So you and then I love the what people say. Well, everybody else is doing it. Okay, so everybody's doing it. Does that mean that you have to do it too?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to follow the crowd. Be a leader.
Right.
Show a different example.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because people just feel like
Yeah.
they give up, and it's really sad. But people feel like giving up, or there's no way out. But there actually are ways out.
Mm-hmm. There are. Exactly. There are. They really are. You just have to be willing to do the work to get it, to get that help.
Exactly.
To get out. It's definitely possible. For me, basically, I, I'm 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 working more towards just having um homeowners like like your regular homeowners insurance. Of course, your tax,
Of course.
home
Of course.
tax,
Property tax. Yep.
property taxes, car
Yep.
insurance, uh,
Gas for your car, things like that. Yeah.
security services. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's
All the
just
utilities and stuff.
you'll have to have money for that. Yeah, that kind of thing.
Right.
But I'm working more towards that. Eventually, then I won't have a mortgage. I won't have a car payment, and
That'd be a
that would be
good. That's
very
awesome.
great. I mean,
No mortgage. I love to hear
yeah,
that.
yeah, that would
Because
be
paying off your
really very.
house.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
love to hear that.
And
I
I'm paying it
encourage
off
people
sooner than later.
that
Yeah,
go for it
and
because I encourage that.
I want to exactly. Yeah. Hmm. So
Yes.
what I've been doing from day one, I always gave more uh, when it came to paying my mortgage. I enjoyed it being low, where I could pay more, and there sometimes I had actually doubled it. So it helped
That's good.
over the
Yes.
years because it's
Lowers
helping
the
me to pay it
interest
off
down
before
too.
those 30 years are up. Yeah, the interest. Yep, my interest is very low. It's in the
Yeah,
single
right.
digits,
Because you
and it's
paid
been
more.
that way since I've gotten it. Yes, and
Exactly.
I went in like you were saying. You have to have strategy. I went in
Yes.
with a strategy.
That's the way to
2004.
do
I
it.
went in with a strategy, and yeah, yeah.
20 years later,
So
congrats. Yeah.
it'll be paid off. Exactly, it'll be paid off before the 30 years. So I'm grateful for that. So I'll have a little breathing room, but you
Hey, whatever
definitely
works for you.
have to put things aside. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a sacrifice because you can't have everything. You can't have everything.
Exactly.
I
Right.
mean,
No, you can't.
in certain
Exactly.
situations, in certain situations, yeah,
Right.
yeah, you can't have everything because a lot of times, I'll say even for me, when I'm buying stuff, I'm not thinking, where are you going to put this stuff? Where are you going to put it in the house? You
Right.
know, you don't have a rubber house. Your house don't
Exactly.
stretch when you bring stuff in. You have to remove something in order to replace it. You can't keep
Right.
adding and adding and adding and adding. Ugh. But
Exactly.
I don't think about it. So to shop, I'm not into that. I would get some things that I know I need.
Sorry.
Um,
Yeah.
but to just be doing it over and over and over and over and over again, nah,
Right.
I don't want to
Oh,
do
right.
that because it's a waste of my time. It's a waste of time. Don't need it. So that's how
Exactly.
that is. Yeah. Yep. So it's sad. But yeah.
It
So
is.
are you excited about your position or your new business?
I am. And my goal is to help people.
Awesome.
That's always what I love to do because I've even helped friends and family with finances and stuff, even helped with a
Hmm.
little accountant here and there. And now that I have my own business, learning that stuff as well,
Hmm.
like the accountant part. Yeah, I've just more knowledge to share.
Okay. Right. And the link for your service for the financial coaching is the
That's
fiverr.com.
for now. Yeah, for now, yes.
Okay. Okay. I don't know why it bunched all up. I wanted to have it separate, but when I connected, that's what happened when I copied it.
Um,
If
one
you
second.
write it in the thing, I can post it separately as well
Okay,
if you want.
up to you. I appreciate what you
So
do
is
for
it
me.
best for
Thank you.
individuals? Oh, no problem. So once people want to get to you, is it best to call you on the phone number
They
there?
can. Yep. Email.
It's best to do. Okay. All right.
Yep.
And then
Either way.
they saw you on YouTube. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, this number used to be my
And
personal,
then
but
you'll tell
because
them
it
how much
looks,
it will
yeah, and now that it looks like a business number, I'm
be.
actually going to be using it as a business number now. So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. 401-617-0000. Yeah. That'll
basically, we
work.
can also.
It's easy to
So,
remember
yep,
too.
it is.
Uh-huh. That'll work. Yeah. Well, I'm proud of you though. I'm proud of you. You're not
Thank you.
allowing anything to stop you, and that's good. You still have life, you still have abilities in the midst of maybe some things you might can't do, or even me or anyone that can't do.
Right.
But you focus on what you can do and you do it in spite of what people might say or think. You know,
That's it.
a lot of
Right.
times we focus on what we don't have or what we can't do, and then we don't look at what we can do and what we have. It's like, oh, I don't have nothing to eat. You don't have nothing to eat. Yeah, I got some chicken in the freezer, but I don't want to eat that. Oh, come on, you have something to eat. You know
Yeah.
what I
Yeah.
mean? There are real people who really don't have nothing to eat. I mean, really, the word
We take
nothing, I
things for
mean,
granted.
truly
We really
nothing
do.
to eat.
Yeah.
A lot of us do. Truly, a lot of us do, and we can waste a lot of things too.
Yeah.
And that's sad. Oh, excuse me, I'm yawning. That's a sad thing to do that. But
Yeah, because there are
man,
people
oh
out there
man.
that are
Mm,
starving. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, for sure. Whole families and all. Hey there.
As they
Pretty
say, you're
good.
one paycheck away. You're one paycheck away from anything that's tragic.
Yes, 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 indeed. I always had a job that worked that I always had what is it, every 2 weeks. And I always said I would love to experience a job paying every week. I was like, that would be
Mm.
nice because that's different.
Yes.
And then those months when we have 5 Fridays, that's like 5 paychecks. It's like, whoa, you got an extra check
Nice.
to
Yeah.
put away. You know, it's like, man, I want that.
And you know what? We have
I
this
want
platform.
that.
Yes, and we have this platform. We have YouTube.
Hmm.
We call it Google University, right? Because you can learn anything online. Learn how to cook. learn how to do certain things. Everything's there. And so the opportunities are endless today, more than ever.
More than ever. I agree. More than
Yes.
ever.
Anything. And I always
I
say everyone
agree.
is gifted with talent.
Somebody had.
People say they don't, but I say, no, everyone is gifted with something.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to find it, and that's by
Yeah.
interacting with people, doing things to find out what you are good at,
Right.
just doing stuff
Then if not,
to
then
find
try to
out.
learn
How
something.
did you
Then
get
try to.
into financial coaching? Yeah.
Okay, I pretty much I self-taught a
How
lot
did
of
you get
stuff,
into?
and then I went through programs, and of course took a lot of quizzes. Pretty much learning from that, and of course my own personal experience.
Did you did you ever thought you couldn't do it? Did
I've
you
had
ever
some
thought
times
you
that,
couldn't do it?
and I kick myself for that because it's like I could have done this for a lot of years. I mean, I could still do it for more years, but
Hmm.
I'm not in my 20s anymore, and I
Yeah.
wish I would have done it then. Yeah.
Timing is everything.
Yes.
Right, right, right.
But it's never too late.
But it's all good. You're doing it
Yeah.
now, and it's not
Right.
too late. Exactly. It's not too late. You still can do it. So that's the good thing. Trying to see what this
Okay, just
is.
putting people on the right path. That's my mission.
I'm trying to see why I keep going in and out.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I am connected. Okay. Well, it's weird. I don't know. Sometimes it'll go in and out. But then when I hear it on the video, it's clear. I don't hear the the choppiness that is on there sometimes.
Could be like the
But
speaker.
yeah, so it's
Right.
it's an interesting situation. Maybe you think it's that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Because sometimes up in the corner there, you'll see like the Wi-Fi icon will come up, and it'll have
Okay. Yeah.
a little bars, like maybe the smaller bar is up, and then it'll go up, then it come down. So we're just wondering. I sent out the text to Tony. I guess he's working. He's probably working. And you
Oh, no
can't
problem.
send this to TikTok. Yeah, can't send
Okay.
that way.
Cool.
Yeah,
No, like
but
I
I
said,
think
I
you did a
appreciate
great
it.
job.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm also a Twitch networker too,
you're
so I do
welcome.
that.
Did you send it out to Adrian?
What's
Yeah.
that?
Did you your Twitch? What's the handle on the Twitch? No, I was saying, did you send it out to Adrian? Did you talk to Adrian?
No, I didn't. No.
Oh, you didn't
Yes.
DM him yesterday? You did?
I tried to call him,
Oh
but
no.
yeah.
Okay.
I
Okay. No worries. I was just wondering.
just yeah. So you guys got it here. So
Okay,
like the
no
YouTube
worries.
name,
It will make
that is also the Twitch, the
sense.
Jez8787TTV. The handle is
Oh, for your Twitch. Now, how
Jez8787.
does that work?
Basically, it's just me being the gamer over there
Okay.
and networking with other people. So if anybody wants to
Hmm.
hang out there, they're more than welcome to. I'm actually getting that stuff,
For the
the channel
Twitch.
spiced up. Yeah.
Yeah. So what type of games do you play over there?
A little bit of horror and just things to play with viewers. So it'd be like words on stream kind of a thing, marbles stuff. Like
Uh-huh.
if they're on Twitch, they know what I mean. um, it's just basically like anything that people
Okay,
want to
okay,
play.
okay.
It's more like a chill streamer
Uh-huh.
stream, excuse me, and yeah,
Uh-huh.
just to hang out and have fun, and even get connected
And
with other
is
people.
it the at or the hashtag?
No, that's fine. No,
Huh?
no hashtag. No hashtag. It's an app.
Oh, it's just at?
Oh, I'm
Okay.
sorry. Yeah, at. Yeah.
Okay. I did put it there.
Actually, they don't
Did
even
I
have to
hold
put
on?
at there either. They don't even have to put at.
Oh, really? It just goes through? Okay.
Well, they're just,
Wow.
Twitch, it's
I have the
twitch.tv.
I have the
Yeah.
app.
Yeah.
What Uman Sam said, hold on. Let's see.
This is, I have gotten so tired of this current life with everything going. I'm sorry to hear that. I booked a cruise. Nice. Hey, you deserve it, man. To Alaska. Wow.
You did. Oh my gosh. Highland America and oh my gosh.
That's
Well, I
awesome.
mean, that's really nice that you're able to book it in this current
Yeah.
life, you know?
Especially in a
That's
hard time. Yeah.
awesome.
Hey, enjoy it.
Yeah. 2026, that's awesome. That's not too far away.
They had $1 down. Don't
They
blame
had,
me.
oh, wait a minute. Hold on. No, he did
A
not. No,
dollar
he
down,
did
huh?
not.
At a
They had
time.
$1 down. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Come on now. What?
Nice.
Wow. Hey, somebody going on a cruise. How long will you be there? That is so nice.
Yes, it is. So yeah, again, the AFCPE stands for
Australia.
Association for Financial Counseling and Planning Education. That's what that. Just for those that want to know that again, right here. Very good program too for those people that want to help
Okay.
others and get connected.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm very glad to be a
Now, when
member with.
you help the individuals, are awesome. Are they? Is it a long term? Oh, it's 7 days after I just said don't spend your money. Right, exactly. So, is it a long term
Well,
service that you offer, Jeremy?
it's good
Once
and
they
it does have,
pay, is
yes.
it a membership?
There is an. I have to work on that. Yeah, I can set something up for them, and there's also an ongoing support as well to help
Okay.
them through.
Oh, well, that's great.
Yes.
Somebody had DM me, and I thought they were asking for financial help. I said, "I'm
Oh,
sorry, I don't have it."
that they were looking for financial help.
Yeah, I thought they were,
Oh,
but that's not what they were asking for. It was about the program help. Oh my gosh, I declare. I declare. Okay, okay. I declare.
you know what, man,
Mm-mm-mm.
Tampa. Sometimes you got to treat yourself, but as long as you have a, you know, as long as you have a plan in place, that's the key.
Oh, stay away from Bitcoin. You have better luck
Yes.
at the casino. Really? Oh wow! A lot
Yeah.
of people just talk about that Bitcoin. That used to be like the
Yeah.
talk of the
Don't.
town. I never got into it. That to me, you have to
It's the
spend
wait.
your night and day glued to it because you got to know when to sell. You got to know when to sell. You can't. No,
Hmm.
sorry, I don't have the time. I don't have the time. I don't have the
Me
time.
neither.
Can't do it. Can't do it. Mm-mm. You can't sleep because the very moment you close your eyes can be the very time you have to sell and you miss out on it. No, I'm sorry, I
Right.
won't do it.
Exactly.
I can't win the lottery because I don't play, and then when I do play, I'll pay
Me neither.
play maybe 50 or a dollar, and then I don't win, and I'm playing to win. Like, come on. What's wrong?
Right.
You know?
Well, with
But
lottery is
I'm not
1 to 1,000,000.
hello, right? Right. And I'm
So
like,
yeah, taking a big chance there.
hmm. Yeah, so I say I'll just keep the money I got. I know it's in my pocket. And instead of wasting what I have to hope for something that may not, 9 out of 10, it won't happen. They threw it, they threw in.
Right.
Mm. Oh, nice. That's cool. Oh, plus a balcony. That's really nice. That's cool. And I heard those cruise to Alaska is really nice. My sister has gone on a couple of the Alaskan cruises. She
Oh
said I
wow.
need to go. Once I go on one cruise, I'll be going on another and another and another. I'm just not ready for it right now. I'm just not ready for it. I have
I hear you.
to. I'm just not ready for it. So that's how that goes. It's faded to black, and you see the little Wi-Fi icon at the top. Is only have one little dot there. So is that for us or no?
I don't even see that on my end.
Do you see Jeremy?
I don't see a Wi-Fi icon, but then again, I'm blind, so
Did you see that?
let's see.
It's gone
Oh,
now.
okay. I
Huh?
don't think that's for us. I don't think that's for us though.
Then why is it on there?
I have no idea.
You can expect
Doesn't
to spend 6,000 too, but we got awful. Oh, really? Okay. So you're going to make payment plans and then so that by March 9th, 2026, you would have paid your 4,700.
Yeah.
Wow. That sounds really nice. For two people, that's really nice. Wow.
Oh,
Hopefully you
yes.
guys can record it, share it, share some of the beauty. I bet that would be nice. Wow.
So see, well, at least see
I
that's
think
a
it's a
plan.
beautiful
So
thing.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's a plan. Me, I would have talked myself out of it. I don't know. I can't do it.
Yeah.
It's hard. Yes, you can pay a little as much as you want. Okay. Yeah. That's awesome. You have like a year. I will be doing many videos. Need to get out of town. Yeah, yeah. No harm in that. You want to come up? Come on, up. Come on, come on. Oh, you want to go on this side? Well, am I getting tangled here? Come on. You coming up? You coming up? Are you coming up? You coming up? Are you coming up? Rah, 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 rah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Did you eat that trach? You ate it? Did you eat it? Huh? Did you eat the trach? Huh? You ate it? You ate it? You got two more left? And you're full now, huh? I'm glad you didn't. You get stuff. That's good. I'm happy for you. So happy for you. Yeah. Happy for you. Come on. You want to get up? Come on. Up. Oh, you
See.
getting heavy, girl. You getting heavy. Okay. Okay. All right. I got to still see. Mm-hmm. 570 days till we go. Ooh, countdown. Sorry, not trying to bring. Let's see. Hold on. Not trying to bring. I'm not trying to brag, but.
Oh, that didn't work right.
Shouldn't I able to? I'm gonna read that side. I'm trying to.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, she's 2 years old. She won't get no bigger. Miniature poodle. So sorry, I'm not in the bag, but we haven't been anywhere. It's so long. Oh, you're not bragging, please. Oh man, Tampa, what? I love to hear people doing things and going places.
Yeah, same here.
Man, please enjoy every moment. That's not bragging, not at all. If you can get away, get away. Yeah, this is my little chica. Hmm. Yeah, get away, get away.
There we go.
You got to get a passport. Okay, I think they still $100. Yeah.
See that?
Okay. Hold on. Okay, you're gonna turn my face away from what I'm trying to see. You don't want me to read it? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Huh? I got coconut oil on my face. Okay. I know my face not dirty, so okay, it's all good. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Okay. I had history.
And do you see this?
Okay.
Look at that. Now more than ever.
Now, no, now more than ever. What?
For financial
Now more than
education.
ever. What? Jeremy.
To get better with the financial education.
What?
Education.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. I had to
Learn, then
read
do,
some
then
screen.
teach, as I say.
Yeah, I'm happy that you learned so much through the program, that course. Did that give you some insight on how
Yeah, they have a lot of
things
good
can be,
stuff for people.
how you can. But you had a handle with your stuff, because we talked about it some
Oh
time
yeah,
ago anyway. You know. Thank
but
you,
not to
man,
actually help
Tampa.
others.
Let's
That's what
see.
I like.
Look up. What? Northern. What is it? Oh, the passport. Yeah, aren't the passports like $100? I supposed to be going to get mine. I was thinking about moving to. I can't remember where I was going to move to. Maybe I shouldn't go there. I don't know where I'm going.
Well,
Um, I don't know where I was going to move to. Lord have mercy. It was Bali, Bali, um, Bali. Yeah, you can bring your own money. You can work from home, of course.
yeah.
My money there is they're 70% cheaper to live there compared to United States. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, it's a beautiful place. I've been watching this lady on TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah, 70% cheaper. I can live really good out there.
Oh,
She
but
got
what's
a
the catch
Let me
though?
turn this off, Chica. Hold on. I can she has a studio apartment for $400, fully furnished, of course, because it's a studio. She has a maid that comes 3 times a week. She has uh clothes service where she can go get her clothes uh washed, dried,
Uh,
folded for $2.50. I said, shut up. No way. No way. I said, that's my way of living. And they have the scooters to get around. and or of course you can walk, and they do have vehicles, but you can't get a job there as a United States citizen. You can't get a job there unless you're a teacher. Um,
Right.
and but you can live there, but you have to bring your own money in.
Okay.
Right. So I'll be bringing in my own money. I won't be working there. So I was looking at the way of life in terms of the my money, that part. Okay, thank you. It's nothing in my nose because I cleaned it all. Okay.
Gotcha.
You're not my mother. Like when kids are going to school, she takes the handkerchiefs out and clean the child's nose, make sure the nose is clean. My nose is not dirty. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's see. Forget the screen, Miss. You picked. Ah, I know, right? That's what she's saying. That's what she's saying. That is exactly what she's saying. Let's say, guys, people need to be smarter on their money. Yeah, I agree. I think but if you spend $28 a day on useless stuff, you're spending $10,000 a year. What in the world?
Wow.
What in the world? Are you serious? That's crazy. You see that, Jeremy?
Mm, I know.
What
It
in
is
the
crazy.
world? That is. Just keep in mind that you go. Yeah. You don't do laundry. I do your laundry for $200, right? Oh, for
Mm,
$2 or two? No, that's $200 because I don't see
200.
no
200.
period. Oh Lord, man, I know, right? Yeah, she's not my mother. 10,220
Wow.
$220 fix. Oh my gosh. You know what I wanted to do is get that book. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's a book that if you save for a year, you end up with $10,000. Have you guys seen that book? Like the first
Mm,
day is $1, second day $2, then the fifth day you have $5 in there, and it keeps adding up. Once you get to like
wow.
35, the 35th day, you putting in $35, and it's supposed to add up to like 10,000. Have you heard of that, Jeremy? I saw it on TikTok,
Okay.
and it's like for a year, supposed to add up to a certain amount of money. Have you heard that?
I have.
$202 won't get me. I know, right? $2
It's part
won't
of
get you out of the
investment,
bed.
though.
I know, but for them, $2,
Yeah.
they'll wash and dry and fold your clothes. All you gotta do is drop them off and pick it up. You ain't gonna
Yeah.
have that here in the U.S. Not at all. So nice and everything. I figured the cruise will pay off
Mm,
by next December just by paying $10 a day. Wow, wow. Oh, that's correct. So you heard about that book? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting. I don't know if I'm gonna get. I don't know. I don't know.
mm,
Look, I don't want to say it on here. You know what I mean? What? You know.
right.
Can I put my
Yeah, I
headset
know.
back on, please?
That's why I was
That's
like,
crazy.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was thinking about it. I talked to my mom about it, but I don't know. It's just in my older age, it's just my money took a shift. So I'm trying to see what's to be best for me. There's
Right.
Adrian. Oh, that's not our
Yeah.
Adrian. That's another Adrian. Is it? Well, hello from where? Well, hello from Scott. How are you
Scotland.
making it after? Oh, that is a. That's it. That is how Adrian. That's how Adrian.
It is.
He
Yeah.
looks different. Oh my gosh, Adrian. Black Eyed Peas, stop it. I know that's right.
Yeah, he's got a different.
Go ahead with your bad self.
Yeah, it's an AI.
Oh, okay,
Okay,
Mr. Black Eyed Peas.
AI
Go
photo.
now.
Okay,
All
that
right
explains it.
now. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. That's not our
Black
look.
Eyed
That's not
Peas, huh?
our Adrian.
No, it is.
I like
It
that.
is.
Well, do tell. I declare my money took. Oh,
So
sorry, Chica. I'm sorry. I'm okay. I'm
that's
okay.
usually how. That's usually how it
Uber
goes,
and
right?
Tampa. You know what? I said shift. Look, shift, shift. I'm okay. I'm okay.
It did sound like that the other
SHIFT.
FT.
I know. My finances took
Yeah.
a turn. Okay, took a turn. I declare. I declare. I'm okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's okay. I declare. Yes, Black Eyed Peas season. You better know that. Coming with the sunrise. Oh my gosh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I don't know. My mom, I could tell she wasn't happy about me saying that, you know,
Oh man.
things of that nature. So I, I don't know when I would be. I would sell my house first because I would need that money, and then I would get a house built down there and live like that. But I mean, that's you gotta have the money working for you. It didn't
Right.
sound like that show. You, I know.
Mm-mm.
Oh my gosh. I was thinking it in the back of my head, but I was like, no, it came out as shift. As shift. It took a turn. It took a turn.
Yeah.
Okay. It took a turn. You okay? I declare. Jeremy said it sounded like I said, no, no, no. If I want to say it, I can say it. I choose not to say it. So, okay, there we go.
But it just can come out accidentally, though.
Your mom, I, yeah, it hasn't. Only if no, it hasn't. Not by mistake. Let me see. Has it? No, no, not by mistake. No, no. Yeah, no. I don't know. No. Your mom wants to. Your mom wants to what? Do you want to join?
No.
Huh? You said no.
Hmm?
Is that what you said, Jeremy? No.
No, I didn't say anything.
Hmm? What did you say? You didn't say nothing. Sorry.
Mm-mm.
No, I don't remember that commercial. What you got, Chica? No, no gum. You didn't get it right.
Okay.
Oh goodness, no, no gum. You can't have no gum. That's not good for you. Okay. No, no. Thank you.
Okay.
Mm-mm. Come over here. Come over here. I don't want you to get in trouble. No, no, no. Oh, she want to move outside of Raleigh, North Carolina. Didn't they get hit down there in North Carolina? Oh, you want to join Uberman Tampa? Send me your email. Um, how can you send me your email? Oh, okay, in Nashville. Oh, okay, but not in Raleigh. Okay. Mm. It's nice out down north. You get the space, and the weather is nice. That's what I like about it's like in the 90s down there in the valleys. Okay. You're using Uber Lyft Shell. Now they're saying 7. Oh boy, I declare they don't know when they're gonna bring this thing here. But I don't want to miss it. Please, Jesus, help me not to miss it. Let's see what time. Oh, this could be annoying. The sound of me trying to come. I'm so sorry. Let's do this here. Mm, let's do that. Yeah, you got to send it. Send me your email, Josh. I had asked you to send it to me, but I think you had left. I'm not sure. Okay, I see you. I see Uber in Tampa. Sorry, I'm trying to get this here so that I can type it. Hold on.
I'm still here. I'm doing something, but I'm here.
Okay. All right. Okay. Did you? Oh, you sent it. Okay. He's still there. He said he's still there. And you sent yours, Josh? Is it Josh78@gmail.com?
That sounds right.
For Josh?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I heard, Uberman Tampa. Once you go, you never stop. Josh,
I can
is
see
your
that.
email? Okay, I got I don't see yours yet, Josh. I think I had you blocked, so I gotta yeah. Oh, I see you, Uberman Tampa. I see you. Go on and do what you do. There ain't nothing wrong with that. I see you. Okay, I
What's
got
up?
Adrian.
Howdy.
You got your title on there. I see it. That's nice.
That's right. You got to keep your
Promote,
positivity in.
promote, promote. That's right. That's
I'm
right.
here.
Mm-hmm. So nice to hear your voice. Been so long.
Yes. A long time.
Yeah.
So how you living, Mr. Uberman Tampa?
I'm getting did we lose him? Uh-oh.
Did we?
I think so. I'll check it out. I'm sending a link to um Adrian.
Hello?
Hey,
Are you
there you
there?
are.
Yeah, I'm here.
Back. Okay.
We can hear you now.
Oh, okay. We didn't know what happened.
I don't know either. I went to the YouTube chat to see what's going on, and I guess y'all lost me.
Yeah,
That's
we did. We
crazy.
lost you. I don't know how, but we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
StreamYard moment.
Okay. I sent you one, Adrian. And let me find one for Josh. Let's see what's going on there.
So is there any more questions for the finances, or is that
And you
done?
sent it to the Uber. Yeah, do you guys have questions? Well, I mean, they're gonna come on, then they'll see if they have questions, and then we can see what Uberman Tampa talking about in terms of the cruise. You might have some information you want to share on there. I
Okay,
don't
because
know.
I do have like about 10 minutes left. That's why.
Oh, okay, okay, all right.
I'm
So,
sorry.
anything
Yeah.
you want to share? Finish up with the 10.
Um.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Continue.
Well, like I said, well, I do a fiber business right now, so I am on that until I get things started up because I am just starting out. But my knowledge is to help people financially with their personal finance, budgeting, paying off debt plans, or I should say debt repayment plans, um, savings goals, and things like that. The only thing I cannot do, obviously, as a financial coach, is teach about investments. I can introduce you to them, but I cannot go any further in depth with that, as I do not have the proper license or requirements to do so for that. So I'm just letting you guys know that now.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as the personal finance and of course the FICO score stuff, debt things, can definitely help you there. And also
And that's a
financial
good thing.
budget planning. Yeah. Yes.
And you're good at that. Even before you got into this program, the program was just
I
making
know.
it official, but you already
Yes.
did those things. Yeah,
Exactly.
I know that from all the things we used to talk about and stuff like that. So yeah. Okay, I see. I see. It was in spam.
And like I said, if you guys want to check out
Yeah.
this program, these people are really, really awesome to allow us to do what we love to do. And that is through the
That's really nice.
AFCPE.org. Yeah. Yeah, their website is AFCPE.org.
Alrighty, I'm here.
Audi.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Where we at? Where we at? Hold on. How we did that? Yeah. Hold on. What is this here? Really out.
Thank you very much.
What? Is that all you have to say, Jeremy? Anything else?
No, that's all.
So, Jeremy, is this your business now?
That's all?
Yes, it is.
Perfect.
What did you think?
Well,
Did
from
I
what
say
saw,
anything?
what I saw of it was good. I mean, a lot of people need help with this
Yes.
stuff. They think that if you make your credit card payments on time and that's it, then you're good. No.
Right. No, it's more than that.
If your cards are maxed out, lenders look at you like you rely on credit cards as a supplementary income,
Exactly.
and you can't have it that way. Ideally, 29% is good, but 9 or less, from what I'm reading, was the best.
Yes. And if
And
you keep
you
it
always,
between
you
1
always
and
want to have
5
a little bit of a balance at the statement date, even if it's like
Yes.
$10.
to
Okay,
report.
I mean you
Yeah.
don't want it zero. Zero looks like you're a kiss
Not
ass,
using it.
you
Right.
know. So $10 is probably good at the statement date, and then when the statement date closes, the next day you pay it off,
Pay it off by the due date.
and
Exactly.
then
To interest.
use it to pay your electric bill, your internet, your phone, and then when it comes due, pay it off, except for $10. Or in this case, okay, this month I'm gonna leave $10 on it. Next month it might be 11. The month after that might be 9. You want to fluctuate a little bit.
Right. Yes, exactly. Now, for me, it's going to be a little bit high because I'm investing in a bit. Now, if you're investing in stuff, that's one thing. Because if you're generating money, and then yes, then that you're supposed to
But
leverage.
you don't want to put more on there than you could
No.
afford to pay.
Exactly. Right. I was going to, yeah. Don't
I've
do
seen
more what you
people
can't
I've seen
handle.
people with $10, $11, $12 an hour jobs going out and getting a car that's $900 a month, and then
Oh,
they
yeah.
can't figure out why the repo man's there.
Yeah, no. Right.
Because
No.
you can't
Oh my
afford it.
gosh! Right.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do. They do.
Yeah.
Been there,
no,
done
I
that.
don't.
And my problem
No.
is, I wish the car dealership would not do that, but of course they trying to get paid, so they don't
That's
care.
it. That's all about.
It's
That's
like
all about.
no, and then they don't even look at the net, they look at the gross. I'm like, why would you want to look at the gross? Whenever I went to get a car, I always
Exactly.
looked at my net, and that's what I worked with them with, not my gross. They did the
Right.
gross thing, I didn't. So that's why
Well,
I was able to get something that
Because they
I
just want to
afford.
suck
Mhm.
you up. That's all. That's what it
Shell,
is.
they do the same thing with apartments. Because when I was leasing
Everything, pretty
apartments, we
much.
did it by
Mm, mm, mm.
gross. So
Yeah.
if the
Mhm.
rent was okay, let me think back. Oh, Indian Springs, 1 bedroom, I think was around 500 back then. So you had to make 1,500 a month gross, minus 20% for the taxes, so 1,200 a month, and your rent is 5. That's going to be a struggle. But when you're looking at 1,500 gross, they go, "Oh, you can pay it," but you can't because you're only bringing in, call it
Mhm.
1,200 a month.
Exactly.
So you drop the 500, and this
Mhm.
was Arizona. So you drop the 500 for the 1 bedroom rent, another 400 for the electric bill in the summer because it really was that high. You're out of money. And that
Right.
apartment
Mhm.
complex was doing 30 to 50 evictions a month
No.
because
Whoa.
yes,
Yeah.
because they qualified them on gross income,
Yeah.
but you really can't do that because the government gets 20 to 40% of your income, depending upon how much you make.
Exactly.
And car dealerships do the same thing.
Mhm.
You can get a loan. I think it's up to 120% of the MSRP on a car. And they don't really look at your debt to income ratio. They do kind of. I mean, if your credit report comes out with a ton of debt, they're going to be like, yeah, no. But if
Right.
you're normally carrying credit cards and you
Mhm.
might have some, they don't look at student loans. They don't look at medical bills.
Exactly.
Even if you're actively paying on them, they don't look at that. So that really screws the pooch. And then you end up getting, a car for $900 a month, and you think, well, if I do it, bi-weekly, I can do it. And then, all these plans, they come into your head and they make sense at the time, but when it comes to executing that
At
plan,
the time, right?
it doesn't
Different
work.
story.
If you told me $900 a month for a car, I'm gonna be like, I'm walking. I can't do it. Well, where do you need to be? Is what they're gonna say. 500.
Right.
Well, you need 20 grand down.
Right.
Okay. Again,
Yeah.
I'm walking.
Right.
And don't be afraid to do that.
Exactly.
You know, a lot of
Yeah,
And
people
that's only
want
going to
stuff
take
now.
down $20
because
off of
they
that.
feel the pressure.
Right.
They feel the pressure. Yeah, and it's like, walk away.
You know, people want stuff now, and they don't realize that later is a problem.
Exactly. And
Sometimes
well,
it's
I was
best
just saying
to
that.
wait. Sometimes
And
it's
I've
best
been there,
to
done
wait.
that. Trust me, y'all know. I mean, we have
It's not good.
made some very bad decisions, and now that we're living in this dump, you know, it has come to realize that, you know, this is where we are, and this is what we have to deal with, and I'm good with that. I'm good with it. Even though the place is falling apart, whatever, I'm good with it because the rents are way beyond what I can afford.
Right.
Way beyond.
Okay.
Everything's ridiculous now. That's why I said, what economy today? Because it's like all of it is in the red. It's like, so what are we doing here? You know?
You know, and like I said earlier about Bitcoin, it was great when it first came out. People made a fortune, but it was just like the Uber and the Lyft and the Grubhub. It was a gravy train that dried up very quickly. So if you weren't in it when it came out, I wouldn't do it now. Today it's down like I think 6%.
Right.
Tomorrow it could be 10%, or it could be up 5%. It's just like the stock market. I mean, it's like gambling.
Exactly. Right. Yeah, it is.
And even though, Jeremy, you're not licensed to, you know, give investments,
Right.
don't do it because you get in a lot of trouble. But
I know.
I'm not in
and
any
I
of
don't.
this other than what I've seen. But if you don't have money to lose, don't do it. That is sound advice.
Don't do it.
Yes.
Exactly.
And I do advise that. I do advise that.
Even if it's $1.
Yeah. No, don't.
I mean, you can do micro stocks where they call them penny stocks. So you can, you know, you can buy like 100 shares of something for like $1. Okay, big whoop. It might give you, you know, 5 or 6 in the later on. I saw a TikTok. The lady had 30-year-old savings bonds. I think the face value was $25, and after 30 years, she cashed them in, and it was $82. That's about right.
Yeah.
But a lot of people go, "Wow, that doesn't seem like a big return." It's compounded. People have to learn the difference between APY.
There is a simple and compound. Right.
Yep. So it builds on your balance. So if you put $10 in your savings, you have a 5% APY, which is annual percentage yield, I think.
Yes.
So it's 5% over the whole year.
Right. Compounding.
Right? Compounding. So on $10, you get. I'm not even in the mood to do math. I'm thinking we'll just call it 5 cents. All right. So now you have $10.05. The next month is built on $10.05. So now you get $10.10. You know, that sort of thing.
Exactly. And it's just right. You're thinking simple interest, and it's like, no, just like a credit card is not simple interest. It's compounded.
It's compounded.
And they compound it.
Right.
And listen, it's not even by year or by month. They're doing it every day. It's every day. It's compounded.
Yep.
Of interest. That's what's killing people. Yeah.
Now I'll tell you the investment I really want is when the IRS assesses penalties. That's what I want right there.
Okay. Yeah.
If you owe money, I mean, let's say you owe $1,000.
Hi, Marion.
By the time you get to paying, hell no.
Hi, Marion.
Yeah. Right.
Hey.
That's the money I want right there.
Hi, Marion.
Exactly.
Hey, y'all.
But the penalties money?
Hey.
Oh yeah, I want that money in my
Remember
pocket.
Marion, Scott?
They make a killing on back taxes.
Oh yeah.
We're in the wrong business. We are in the wrong business.
Yeah, we are.
Yes.
That's for sure.
Between them and the banks, man, they're making it too. I'm sorry, the head.
Yeah. I've heard
now,
they hired a lot of.
They did.
Yeah, they hired a lot of IRS agents.
Well, there's a simple
Yeah,
way around that. Don't cheat on your taxes. You'll be good.
exactly.
I'm
Well,
just
yeah.
saying.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's true. You don't.
You
Yeah,
know,
always pay your tax. Always pay Uncle Sam. Yeah, definitely.
those people that went out for PPP loans and stuff like that didn't have legit businesses, and now they're wondering, oh, did you hear? Did you
Man,
hear
oh
about the
man.
Chase glitch?
Oh, I know. A lot of them were scamming it too, and oh yeah.
Did you hear about the Chase glitch?
You said the Chase glitch?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
what happened? When did it happen?
All
A
these
couple months
glitches.
ago, people would put in a fake check into the ATM, call it 10 grand, right? They put it into the ATM, and the glitch was giving them access to the 10 grand. Now, you know that doesn't normally happen.
Right.
My
Oh.
But
lord.
some kind of way, it was giving them 10 grand available. So they went into the branch and they pulled it out. And then, of course, the check didn't clear and their accounts were like 10 grand in the hole. And now they're wondering why the police are at the door arresting them.
Oh,
Just like the
Exactly.
PPP loans. I
So
mean, you
why did
didn't
they
have a
do it?
legit.
Like what happened?
Because, I mean, people are looking for a free buck, Shell.
Yeah. That.
And when word gets out that you can put in a fake
So
check,
that was information that was out there.
yeah,
Yeah,
it was
and
on
it's not
TikTok,
true.
all over TikTok.
See, that's the problem. And all
And they
these
all went,
false
oh, I could
info.
use 10 grand. And they didn't realize they were going to go to jail for bank wire fraud.
And you can.
Big time. You're
Don't
going to
do
the big
things.
house. That's
Oh
20
my
years.
God.
Advice from
Some
me.
people were
Don't
doing
do
like
stuff
100
like
That's
that.
not
grand.
worth it. Sorry.
No. No.
Right,
Don't
Jeremy.
do it,
That's right.
people. Don't do it. No.
That's
Or,
right.
hey, I've got a fake business. I'm
Mm.
Shell Cut Hair and I
No.
want my PPP loan. And then they wonder why
No.
you got. And here's what people did with the PPP loans: they would get like $1 million or $100,000, stating they had X amount of employees to pay, and then they started buying boats and yachts and
And stuff.
cars.
Yeah.
And the
Hmm.
government's like, you didn't use that money to pay your employees, and they wonder why they went to jail.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Or pay back all of it back,
Right.
basically. Yeah.
I know.
Somebody
Actually,
went
I
to
know.
a car dealership and bought a car, $75,000. That was stupid. Truly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Very stupid.
Because these are advices that's being shared
And it
on
was
the
on the
internet. And
news.
it's like, yeah. But it's because of stuff like this on the internet that people are sharing wrong information. And it needs to be stopped. Seriously. Because
I don't know if you guys know this, but I run a crafters market at
Very
Chris's
true.
Hotel,
mm,
and
It looks like Josh has a question. Josh has a question. You have a question, Josh? Go ahead. Or something to say.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Uber and Tampa can talk about his business.
okay.
what happened?
Hope everybody's doing well. I
Oh, you
was
gotta
just
go?
checking in.
Okay.
all right.
Yeah.
He
Josh.
said he has
Okay.
to go.
Have a good one.
And take care.
Okay. All right. Take care now. All right.
Too.
You too.
Yeah.
So I run a crafters market
Okay.
at the hotel that Chris
Yeah,
works
no.
at,
Okay.
and it's 8 vendors inside and 4 outside. You know, it's small, but you know we do a good job. And there's this event coordinator. Her name is Cheryl. Nobody likes her because all she does is collect the rent, but she doesn't advertise for them. I mean, really doesn't advertise for her venues. Well, I'm
Really?
talking to somebody and she goes, do you know she was arrested for scamming Fidelity Bank out of $7 million when she worked there? I said, hold
My
on, what?
lord.
So I looked it up under Pinellas County.
What?
She was booked under 21 charges of fraud in excess of $100,000. And she got 8 years in prison and 15 years federal parole and has to pay back every penny of the $7 million to Fidelity. Would you really think that was worth it?
Nope. Nope.
My
People don't
second
think,
question
and I
is,
hate to
why
say
did it take
No, it's
Fidelity
not
2
worth
years
it.
to figure out she ripped them
Anything
off?
that's going to affect your freedom is not worth it.
You can't get a
She
job. You
so
can't get an
she's
apartment.
working for nothing then.
basically.
She's under her boyfriend's umbrella. He started the market under his name,
Mm,
and she's
yeah.
really the one in charge, but she cannot be because the parole officer will find out that she's working with money and put her back in prison.
Mm.
She can't be working with money after robbing Fidelity for $7 million.
No. Oh no.
So she's under his umbrella. But nobody likes her because every time you go to her event, you don't make no money because she doesn't advertise with the vendor. She just wants the rent. And a friend of mine did her event one time, and she went up to her and said, my husband just got diagnosed with cancer, and I'm booked with you 3 months from now. Can I get a refund? And she goes, no.
Wow.
Oh.
Now we know why, because she's got to give that money to Fidelity. They want that $7 million back.
Well, that is so sad. She can't have mercy on other people.
Well,
Like, oh my gosh.
I tell
I
you
have a
one
vendor.
thing.
I actually have a vendor whose husband got cancer, and I said, you know what? Let me know month by month. Don't pay in advance. Just let me know. If you can come, you can pay when you get here.
Isn't that something? See that?
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter to me. I mean, because I can sell your spot in 20 minutes. I have a waiting list. People who want to come in. I'm sold out for the rest of the year and for half of next year.
Mm.
And I got people wanting to come in. So if she cannot come, it's a matter of picking up the phone and being like, you want to come in? Yeah. Pay me when you get here. I ain't worried about it.
Wow.
You know, I'm not putting that stress on her. I'm not putting that stress on her. She reached out and she goes, I want the 26th, the 9th, and the 23rd. Send me an invoice. I said, all right. You sure? Because, I mean, he's going through chemo and all this other stuff. Yeah. She goes, yeah, I'll try to make it. If not, you can just give me a credit for a future date. I said, no problem. I'm not, you know, one lady came, she goes, I'm just going to sell for a couple of hours. My house was flooded with the hurricane. I've lost all of my merchandise except for what I have here. I just want to get my mind off of it. And she started packing up at 1 o'clock and other vendors were going, she's leaving early. I said, she's got a lot on her mind. Just let her go. I'm not even tripping. Most of the time, that's not allowed. You cannot pack up early, but I'm like, just let her go. She just wanted to be here for a couple months, take her mind off of it. You know, it's nothing wrong with being kind to people. You know,
no, there's
like
nothing
what
wrong.
Jeremy's doing. He's given the right advice.
So you rent your space?
The meeting room at the Hampton Inn.
He is. And then he is. And it doesn't cost a lot either. So you rent your space out to other people or?
No, we use the meeting room at the Hampton Inn.
Is that what you're doing?
Where Chris works.
Yeah.
So we use the meeting room there to set up a crafters market. He's okay.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Okay.
And then I've got another market starting in November at the Hilton Garden Inn. I have almost 10,000 people interested in that one.
Oh, nice.
Shut up.
So it's going to be big. I will be taking video if I can. The little one that we have right now, we love it. It's like 200 to 500 people per visit. You know, they come in, they buy. I got a lot of feedback about the quality of crafts. It's not flea market stuff. It's really nice stuff. And so people keep coming back every 2 weeks. But I don't mean to deviate from Jeremy's thing. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Yeah. No, it's not. No, we this is
all part of it. Don't worry
Jeremy's
about it.
time as well, but he said that he was about finished. Yeah. It's this was for him to share what he was doing and things of that nature, and I wanted to just help him support that because I'm proud of him. He's doing a lot of good things. So I wanted to do
Jeremy,
whatever I can do to help support that for him.
Okay.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, so for purposes of people on here right now who want to do a mortgage, I can tell you in 2020, you had to have an average income of $75,000. Today, you have to have an average income of $125,000.
Yes.
Okay, so there's that. And then also talk about the debt to income ratio and how important that is to get a mortgage loan.
Debt to income ratio. Yeah. So basically, I believe they say to keep that below 40% to 36%, you need to be below that range to get the mortgage. For any debt, really.
So in terms of your debt, for your debt,
Yeah, debt. Yeah, I always
what do
recommend
you
to
say for
people
the debt?
no more than 30%. Really, try to keep it below 30%.
Mm-hmm.
And why is that?
Your debt
Because you don't want to
at
be debt overload,
30% based upon your income.
and you want to live comfortably too. You don't
Mhm.
want to go overloaded and then not have anything. Because you also have expenses and other
And
things you
it's
have to
easy
take
to
care of.
overload.
And then
It
the
is.
maintenance,
Yeah, and
fund. You need
emergencies
that.
as
You need
well.
that. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you
because
need to build.
the lenders have to make sure, just like
Mhm.
apartments, that you can qualify to maintain that property and pay the taxes
Exactly.
and the insurance. So many people out here after Milton not having insurance. Now, we could not get insurance because the place is too old. But so many
Oh, yeah.
people couldn't afford the insurance. So I'm wondering how that even happened with the mortgage, or was it just because after Ian that Florida insurance companies just went up triple?
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
that what they did?
Hmm.
Right.
And so, wait a minute. You can have a house with a mortgage and no insurance.
Not legally.
And not in, yeah.
Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying?
Not legally, but I mean, people do it all the time.
Yep.
Because they're struggling. So
Yeah. It's bad
What?
down here.
How can you get away with it, though? How can you get away with it?
If you don't name the lender as a lien holder on the policy, they'll never know.
Mm,
be careful. Be careful. Be careful.
yeah.
Just be
I'm
What?
very
saying
careful.
don't. I'm not saying do that. I'm just saying
No. But I know. But just how YouTube can be. Just yeah. You know where I'm going
Oh
with this.
my
Just
Yes.
gosh,
Yeah.
that's
be
crazy. Right,
careful.
right, right, right,
Hmm.
right.
So a
That's
couple years
Yeah.
ago, we got
Indirectly,
into a
directly.
credit
It's like
situation
what?
where we had I don't know if y'all remember the Jeep that we bought from CarMax. I did videos on it. We paid 16 something for the Jeep, and it was 8,000 in repairs, even though we only paid 900 because of the warranty. But 8,000 total dollars in repairs for that Jeep, we gave it back. So we had to go to buy here, pay here because that was it. And they said,
Mm.
if you don't want to do full coverage, you can do our CAP program, which is collateral asset protection, which basically is the comprehensive part of things. Now, if somebody breaks my window, that's on me. But if the thing is totaled, I don't owe them anything. So it's $84 a month for that, which is way cheaper than doing full coverage. So we talked about it, we looked at it, we read the contract, all is good. But in normal cases, when you finance a car, you have to have full coverage.
That's true.
And if
Right.
it goes below that, okay, then the lien holder is notified, and they typically apply their cap protection program, which could be $500 a month. They'll send you a letter saying if you don't get full coverage, you're going to be paying this extra per month on your car payment,
Or they can repossess it.
or they
Mm-hmm.
can repossess it. Exactly. So you have to
Whoa.
be very
Okay.
careful with that. Same with the homes. I mean, as a homeowner, you want to have insurance. Now, if we owned this
For sure.
dumpy mobile home, we could get insurance on it. Only one company I tried with renter's insurance, and they wanted to inspect it, and I hate to admit it, but I knew it would fail. Not my problem. I'm not the one in charge of the repairs. They never finished the repairs.
Okay.
So I knew when they
Right.
came in here,
Mm.
it would fail. So I'm going, now what do I do? Do I get a storage unit and put all my stuff in there? What do you do? But I was at a development the other day at a regular
Mm-hmm.
customer with Grubhub, and all his stuff was out on the grass. And he's a hardworking correctional
Oh
person.
wow.
Every time I see him, I'm like, how are the criminals? And we joke and laugh, but
Yeah.
I mean, he's with the insurance adjuster, and all his stuff is out on the grass. I'm like, I couldn't imagine. Mm-mm. It's sad. It really is.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, wait a minute. He's a correction officer, and his personal belongings is out on the grass.
Yeah,
What
because
he's
his
not.
house flooded.
He lost his job, or like.
No. He's got his job. His house flooded.
Oh.
All the
Did not
water
flood.
from he lives really close to the Gulf, so all the water came in and destroyed his house while he was at work.
And you and
So
Chris
all
were okay. Y'all were out of the path.
oh yeah, we're good. We really thought this place would be like a box of matches, just like, but we have a down tree in the front yard, and we lost one AC unit, but we're good. But to look at this hardworking guy who,
Okay.
you know, he puts in 50, 60 hours a week, and all his stuff is on the front lawn. I couldn't imagine. I'm sorry, I just couldn't.
But see, that's stuff. You can get that again. You can get stuff back. A life you can't. You can get stuff again. You know, it's just stuff.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
And then it's going to be a write-off for his taxes, his insurance as well. You know, I mean, it's okay. It's okay. It's stuff. He's still alive.
Mm-hmm.
That's
You know, that's the way I see it. You can get stuff again, but
You
a life,
can.
a loved one, or your health,
true. Yeah, you can't get
things
that
of
back.
that nature. You know,
And then us
can't get it back.
at the Hampton Inn, we did a drive where people could bring in clothing and pet supplies and, you know, canned goods and stuff. We had all that laid out because the Hampton Inn has
That's
been
nice.
full of hurricane victims for almost a month now, and they were getting clothes, they were getting stuff they needed, simply just from the public bringing stuff in. You know, and that's what you can do to help people. That, you know, like Jeremy, he's helping people with their finances. You can help people in non-monetary ways just by helping out.
Right.
You know.
Very true. Now, answer this question, Adrian in Uber in Tampa. Is it true that the mayor, is it the mayor, they're refusing money to help the people who from Biden? Is that true? They're refusing
No,
help
it's
from
not.
Biden.
Oh,
No, it's not.
the Tampa mayor?
So
You're talking about the governor.
yeah,
Oh, Ron
DeSantis?
DeSantis.
Yeah, no, that's
governor,
not true.
governor, yes, governor. Sanchez,
That's
right.
not true.
So are you serious or what? What?
Because the media.
Yeah, you got to be careful with the media.
That's not true.
Listen,
No.
the
Oh
media
my
put
God.
out the media put out that DeSantis refused Kamala's calls, and like he did say on live TV, she hasn't given a damn in 3 years. Why would I?
Yeah, I saw
I've
that.
got too much
Yeah.
going on. I ain't got time to talk to her.
Right.
But Biden came out and said, I've talked to the governor. I've made sure he's got everything he needs. Because, I mean, let's face it, even though I hate to say it if I upset people, Biden belongs in a nursing home. He is still the president. Okay? He is still the president. And
I agree.
apparently, from what Biden said, he has made sure that DeSantis has everything they need. They've got federal resources. They've got people coming down here from all kinds of states. And he just said Kamala hasn't cared in 3.5 years. She's never called about one hurricane we've ever had. And now she wants to be, you know, this soapbox lady. And he goes, I don't have time for that.
Exactly.
And she's not the president. Biden is the president. He's the one that, you know, indicates. He's the one that indicates where FEMA funds go. I mean, I don't like Biden at all. But I mean, what is being done to Biden is elder abuse. I'm sorry, but
I agree. I 100% agree with that.
Yes, I agree
still
too.
the president.
Wow.
But hey,
yeah. Oh my gosh, they made it seem like, hey, no, we're gonna have our citizens suffer. We're just not gonna take their money at all. No way, because it's coming from
you
them.
got scammed. You got scammed, Shell. Because, and that's the thing with like TikTok and YouTube. You really have to take everything you see with a grain of salt. Like
Yeah.
the other day, I think I saw
Yeah, for
on. I think the
sure.
other day I saw on TikTok that Simon Cowell died. I'm like, yeah, okay, scroll. Simon Cowell's not dead, but people will put that
Oh
Wow.
up
my
there all
gosh.
day.
Yeah,
Right.
You know,
they do that on
or
YouTube
hey,
too,
you just got
unfortunately. Yeah,
$1,000 in
yeah,
Cash App. I mean, it's all in my spam. You got $1,000 in
yeah.
cash. Who?
Right. Yeah,
Who? Who did that?
right. They're
Nobody I
lying. They're
know.
lying.
I know Eddie didn't do it.
Wow, that is. Ooh, that's so crazy. Right. Exactly. Exactly. Eddie, you
Eddie
done
just had
put
me
some
feed
cash
him.
on
I
my
had to pay
cash
money
app.
to
What's
feed
going
him.
on, Eddie? You know? Oh
Lies and
my
deceit.
gosh. It's crazy. All of them, really, all of them. It's all about lies because once they get in, it's a different story. It's
Well,
a
Mhm.
it's all.
different
I mean,
story.
really, if you think about it, politics is no different than a human fight. Let's say Adrian and I are fighting, and I say Adrian stole my Twinkies. I didn't steal his Twinkies. I stole his ding dongs. Here's the money. Look at that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's
Right,
how it
right.
is.
There's a
All in
difference.
politics.
There's a difference. Yeah,
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
you got to do your research.
Playing on people's emotion.
Yep.
You know, you got to do
Yeah.
your research. You got to really
From the
figure out
ground up. From the ground up.
what's going on
Because you
now
have to
versus
have those
what could
numbers in the
happen.
house.
And I'm going to
Right.
say it, whether
Yeah.
people like it or not. I'm going to say it. You got to look at the Bible because the Bible's
Mhm.
predicting everything that we're having right now.
That's true.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's there.
How would they know
There's
that
nothing new
2,500
under
years
the
ago,
sun.
3,000 years ago? How would they know that?
I know, right? Hello. Hello. Exactly. Exactly.
Did you see that video on TikTok where
Exactly.
the Bible was put on a post? It
I
was
know on
jammed into a post.
Revelation, yes. Revelation
Mhm.
14 and 15.
Yep.
I was like, oh my gosh, wait a minute. What?
What kind of irony is that?
That's really weird. I mean, for real. After the flood, and the man
Mhm.
was all the way on the roof, so that water was pretty high. And for it to be on that post, it's like,
And in pretty good
that's really
condition.
interesting.
I mean, the pages were
Very
bent,
much
but
so.
the book was in good condition.
Mm.
Yeah.
You could read everything.
For a minute there, I was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know. I don't know. Somebody put that up there. I don't know. Somebody saw
No,
it
it
on the
didn't look like
ground
that
and
to
just
me.
stuck it up there because they ain't want it on the ground. Because I'm like, where's the watermark? But if it's on the ground, it's going to have watermark on it too. So it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Trying to see, is this
I mean, I
really,
can see
really?
that.
But
I can see that.
you can see that. Okay. All right. It was a flood. So, okay, the Bible came from the house,
I don't know where it came
floated
from.
out
I
the
can't
house.
speak to that.
So it's like, and at the top of the post, is it a split that kind of it got wedged there, or is it just like a stick? I have questions. I have questions.
I do too.
I have questions in
Did
that.
y'all see
And like,
that nonsense on TikTok about Lieutenant Dan?
Yes. Yes. I've seen that. I was following up with
they were
him.
saying that it was, but so they are saying like he wanted that publicity, like he did that on purpose. That's
That's
the
what it
first time
looks
I
like
ever
to
heard
me.
of him.
I mean, me too. I mean,
Aw.
in the beginning, it was like he said, "I'm going to ride it out in the boat. I don't want a shelter." And then people were
Yeah,
like,
that's what he said.
"Oh, he's staying
Yeah.
in my house." Just like politicians, one lie for another. I don't know. And then he
Mhm.
was arrested. Now he's free. I'm just like, whenever I see his ugly mug, I just keep scrolling. You know, I ain't got
Oh
time for that.
my God.
You know, and then
All that time I thought he was hunkered down in that little boat.
he was from what I saw,
Oh,
but
my
then
God.
Yeah.
it became the GoFundMe money. Like he only got $7,000 out of 40. I'm like, I can't go. I can't follow through with this. And then you got other people like what is his name, Aiden Ross. Oh, he promised him a brand new boat, and then he took it away. I'm like, drama.
Lord.
Yeah.
So is he currently in the
Wow, that's
Hillsborough County
crazy.
Jail or what? Or no?
From what I saw earlier, he was live on TikTok, so apparently he's out.
Mm.
And
Ooh,
apparently everyone said he was
you gonna
arrested
write a
for like
book?
he was arrested for warrants and pedophilia and all this stuff they said on TikTok, and then the truth came out, if it is the truth, that the only reason he was arrested is because he was putting poop in the bay. He didn't have a
Ugh.
bathroom on board, which
Oh
made sense why he's
boy.
out, because I mean it's disgusting, but it's a petty charge. But I mean, if he was arrested for
Yeah,
pedophilia and other warrants, he wouldn't be out. Why am
No,
I
he
seeing
wouldn't
that
be
he's
out.
out?
I would
That's why I
hope
just keep.
not.
I don't have time for that.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my
I
gosh.
just don't have time for that. He ain't got a tooth one in his head. Not one.
Mm. And that's where he lives. That's
Yeah,
his
on his
place,
boat.
right?
And
That's always been.
apparently he was docked in that area in Tampa Bay during the hurricane because his motor's out.
Mm.
So he got $7,000. He admitted on TikTok that he got 6,900. He said they shorted me $100. You can fix your motor and get out of town. The cops were telling him to get out of town, that he would not
Yes.
leave.
Which I thought that was a stupid idea to begin with.
I'm like, just untie the ropes and let her go.
What?
I mean, where you got a rudder. You don't need a motor. Just let her go.
Oh my
So much
goodness.
drama.
And he didn't leave.
He didn't leave.
Yeah, he liked the attention.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was definitely a
Yeah. Oh,
short-lived superstar. Everyone's like, Lieutenant Dan, rode
yeah.
out the hurricane, and they even showed a video where his boat was practically sinking, which apparently wasn't true. But here's what I'm saying to people: when you look at stuff on the internet, you can modify a lot of the video. You can download the video and put it into
Exactly.
software and make it look like it's sinking,
Mhm.
and it
Mm-hmm.
really isn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
And with all
You
You
this
guys
also
have
have the
AI
to
deep.
generation,
ready to go.
Yep, yeah,
I'm sorry.
you have deep
AI. Oh
Thank
fake.
you
yeah.
very much.
you're
What do
not
you
You
gonna
have
say,
know
deep
what's
fake.
Jeremy?
real or fake.
I said I'm sorry. I'm heading off now,
Jeremy.
but thank you guys. Thank you very much, Michelle,
Oh,
for
okay.
that. Thank you.
You're more
I
than
take care,
welcome, Jeremy.
Jeremy.
You take care, okay?
You
You
too.
can
Thank
stay,
you.
Jeremy.
All right
Hi,
now.
Jeremy.
Look at you, Shell, with
Yeah, he
that big
was
old fancy house.
loading on. I know. Isn't that nice? I declare I
That's
have
the
my maids, they come and take care of all of it. I just,
uh,
after, yeah. Mhm.
that's
They
what we
take care
call
of all of it.
AI.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, AI.
Yeah. They take care of the windows over there, and that's the piano there. They take care of that, and behind the chair here, that's the fireplace there. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, AI in
Right.
Shell's world is artificial income.
That's a good one. I like that one. I like that one. Artificial income for sure.
I do
Yeah.
like the backdrop, though. I do.
I tell you, it's so much going on out here. Oh, it's pretty. Yeah, I like it. It's pretty. Yeah, it's something they had on
I
here
can't
on
figure out how to do
on
this stuff.
I think it was StreamYard something. Yeah, go to settings and then go to virtual background. That's it, and you'll
Oh,
see them.
Virtual background.
And you can also go to your browser to find it. Yeah, easy peasy.
can I ask you a question?
And if you have some, sure,
Can I send you a
I'm
9-volt
listening.
battery because your smoke detector needs to be changed?
Oh,
That's not mine. Sorry.
that's ours.
No. Sorry.
Ooh. Oh,
No.
Adrian?
Yes.
I
Adrian,
recently
you need a
had
battery?
mine. I have two. I have two
There
brand
it is
new
again.
ones, and I have my CO2s. I got them replaced already. The battery. Oh, I keep up with that. Oh no. Mm-mm.
Adrian, you need a
That would
battery?
drive me crazy.
I don't know. They said it was changed 3 months. I don't know.
Well, evidently it's not.
Oh
It's going chirp,
wow.
Yeah,
chirp.
yeah,
Because there's certain batteries you need for those,
yeah. That's
so
true.
it can last long. Yeah. Yeah,
I'm just messing
that
with
would
you.
drive me crazy. I declare. I
But
should have said yeah.
give or take, it still works because one time it was smoking in here and
Oh,
the thing went off, so I mean it still works.
oh, okay, so it's not the battery then. It's the system. It just
I
needs
It
guess
will
so.
resetting.
work. What that chirp means is the battery is running low and you have to change it.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So it's running
Because
low.
it
So
might
once it's
just
not
stop
chirping, then
working
that's
and
it.
you're going to, have some smoke problems if your
Don't
house
need
catches
that.
fire.
So once it stops
We don't
beeping,
need
then
that,
that's you
Jimmy.
know it's gone.
No, right. But
Yeah,
when
the
it starts
battery's
beeping
drained.
is when you got to change it because you want to be able to hear the smoke alarm when you're sleeping.
Yeah, I'm a deep sleeper. That's
So
true.
the
I'm a deep
chime
sleeper.
is to warn you to change it. We got it
Yeah.
now.
Correct.
Wow. The things we learn. The things we learn. I declare. Yeah. And it's supposed to be annoying because it's supposed to want you to change it.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm.
I guess I got used to it.
Yeah, you
I could
can.
never.
You can get used to it.
I could never.
It'll drive me crazy, but you can get used to it though.
Hmm.
That's for sure. If it's constant. I'm waiting for my package to come. They went from 5 to now 7. And it's like I have class in the morning and I'm like, oh my gosh, come on now. Do this
Amazon.
thing.
What did you order?
I ordered some things.
Mm.
Ooh.
Oh, you want to be bougie.
No, not bourgeois. No. No, I just ordered some things. That's all. And I missed out yesterday. Apparently, they were knocking at the door. I didn't hear it. My dog was barking, but I didn't connect the two. And I missed out. So here I am
Oh,
waiting
was
for
that
them
why
to
you?
come.
I
Yeah,
because I remember your dog was barking a little bit on TikTok. Was that because they
that was
probably
why.
at the door?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Other than that, she doesn't bark. And I just couldn't, I didn't put it together. So that's sad.
Speaking of dogs
And I'm
barking,
like, mhm.
I made a delivery today, and Grubhub, like everyone else, wants a delivery code for people, I guess, who are new or scam. So I put the food on the guy's bench like he asked, and I texted him, "Can I have the delivery code?" And the dog at the window is just going off on me, right? So he
Mhm.
finally shows up to the window, and I've seen it all. He had no pants on.
Oh Lord.
Balls were hanging out.
Oh
And
my
he's
gosh.
holding he's holding a bag of piss.
Oh,
So
what?
he's looking at me and he's elderly. I'm thinking, okay, just don't even pay attention, Scott. Just look at the guy's face. And I he's looking at me confused, so I put the phone to the window and he read it that I needed a code. And he goes, I have to get my phone. So he goes back to go get his phone. I'm like, and now I see the other end. I'm like,
Oh,
okay, just look
Oh
up, just look
gosh.
up. Not his fault.
Oh my
Can't be his fault.
god.
His piss was really brown. He might have dialysis. I don't know,
Oh,
but
he
just
needs
look
some
up.
water. Yeah.
Don't shame him.
It was
Just
in a
look up.
bag, a large bag.
Oh yeah, like a catheter bag.
mm.
And he
Oh.
comes back and he shows me the code, and he's still half naked. I'm thinking to myself now, how are you going to get this food? So I said to him through the door crack, I said, do you want me to help you put this food in the house? He goes, no, I got it. So I'm like, okay, I'm curious. I go back to the car and act like I'm playing around on the phone. And I look at the door and he comes out bare ass naked, grabs the food
Don't do
like
it.
he
Don't
didn't even care,
do it. Don't do it.
holding the
Oh
bag of
gosh.
piss, didn't even care.
Oh my.
Oh boy.
Now
I
was
said,
this
well,
Just
like?
another day in the neighborhood.
if I'm that old and I'm at that stage,
Mm.
you give me the strength to do that because I mean, neighbors were out cleaning their yard. They were picking up branches. Straight up
They
walked
probably
out
so
there.
used to seeing him doing that.
I
Yeah.
guess. I mean, to me, I'd be like, okay, someone's at my door. Let me at least put on a robe.
He
A
even had a
robe,
robe on.
something, a towel,
Balls and
something.
all. Balls and all. Right there.
Wow, what a story.
But here's the thing. If someone's really like that, let's assume that they may not be there. Why is he living alone?
Very true.
That's true.
Very true.
Because the family doesn't care.
Very
And
true.
here's the thing. That might have been somebody's father who raised a child the same way you need to be there taking care of your father.
Yeah.
Who may not be all mentally there, and he's half naked with cock and balls out.
Crazy.
Again, don't mean to be
and
vulgar,
who
but
it's
I mean,
like, what's going on with him?
This man does not obviously know that he's half naked.
Now, was this like regular food from a restaurant or from the
Jersey
store?
Mike.
Okay.
Yeah, Jersey Mike.
Okay.
And he ordered it, or somebody ordered it for him, maybe.
Right. And he walks up to the door, and I kind of took a look down at the dog because the dog looked kind of vicious. He looked like your dog, Shell. So I'm like, this dog's really not having it. And I looked up and I saw the male reproductive organs, and I was like, oh. Okay, look at his face. Act like you don't see it.
The things you
you
see as doing food delivery.
You don't want to shame somebody, but I mean, some people might have been like, "Oh, this guy wants to rape me." No, I didn't see it like that. He forgot his pants.
Well, thank the Lord you came. It wasn't a female dropping this stuff off.
Right?
Yeah. They would have left it, and that's it. Oh, but they need the code, though. Oh, wow.
Right. So you had to stay there. What kind of got under my skin was I had another order to get to, and with Grubhub, if you're not there on time, your numbers go down.
Oh.
So I'm like, okay, I don't care if you're naked. Just give me the freaking code so I can get out of here.
Give me the code. Give me the code. That's it.
So he shows me his text messages through the window, and I'm like, okay, so it's 80. All right, cool. Bye.
Okay. Have a great day.
He came out there with the bag of piss and everything and just grabbed it like.
Wow.
Now you know that was you.
Yeah.
We would have gone to jail.
Yeah. Not trying to make fun, but was this in Pasco?
Yes.
Yeah, that explains some of that too.
That's why we always say,
norm. Okay. Oh wow. Okay.
Although Adrian, I love you, but Pinellas ain't no better.
No, we ain't no better down here either.
Especially on
it's
Drew.
everywhere. Wherever there are human beings. Wherever there are human beings,
Lane.
you're gonna have a variety.
Oh yeah, that area. Woo. True. In the Greenwood
you're gonna
area.
Have a variety.
A couple years ago, I rolled up to some house on Betty Lane, and this girl comes out. She's tweaking. She's going side to side, up and down. And I looked at her, and I'm like, nope. Locked my doors, put the car in reverse, and took off. And she's like, wait. I said, no, ma'am. You left your teeth in the house. I'm out. I'm gone.
Because she left her teeth in her house?
No, she looked like one of those wavy things you see at car lots, that go back and forth,
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she was tweaking that bad. She was going back and forth, like up and down, and her knees looked like she was going to give out. I'm like, you're not getting my car. No, ma'am, no ham.
Yeah.
Oh, so you were doing Uber at the time?
Uh-huh.
Is that what you're saying?
She looked like she was with her head going from east to west and her knees going north to south. I'm like, nah, this one's going to probably freak out on me and grab my neck. So I put the car in reverse and I waved goodbye to her. I was like, I got to go. Can't do it. Sorry.
That reminded me back in February. I was with my friend and my other friend, and she was driving. This was this had to be close to getting dark time. We were down in, that area, Scott, down in South St. Pete area,
Mm-hmm.
and she wanted to get some gas, and I was so, I know parts of St. Pete without a GPS. I was like, well, let me put on my GPS see the local gas station was. So we went found a local gas station. It was in the ghetto, and at first we are going to go up in there. And when we pulled up in the gas station parking lot, this white woman was like she was on drugs, tweaking. She was staring us down, and her windows are not tinted. So when we pulled up, she was just staring us down to the T. And then we looked, and she looked at us like looking at us, wait for us to get out of the car. My friend was like, "Oh no, 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 we got to go."
Right.
We booked it up out of there. She was staring us down when we left the parking lot of that gas station.
Mm-hmm. You got to go.
Oh wow.
Yes. Well, like, she gonna be
She was
asking
gonna
for some
get you.
money and some other stuff. I'm like, not tonight.
Not
Oh
today,
my
Satan.
goodness.
Hmm.
Oh, I saw a lady
Wow.
T-shirt today. She said, "I'm not going to hell because," I'll paraphrase. It was kind of long, but she goes, "I'm not going to hell because Satan still has a restraining order on me."
Oh,
And I'm like,
Wow.
okay. I mean,
Okay.
I guess me too,
Okay.
because we went to court and I lost that battle. I'm not going to hell either.
I-
But I kind of liked it. I was like, he's got a restraining order on me. I'm like, that's kind of cool.
oh my God, got a restraining order on her. Okay.
What do you want, Eddie?
Trying to figure it out.
What do you say?
I s-
Oh, excuse me.
Okay.
What was that? Excuse me?
Amazon influencer program. They had that. What Eddie talking about? What are you trying to tell you?
What do you want? Shell, ask him what he wants.
you want
What
a
do you
treat?
want, Eddie?
What do you want? I guess that means we're going
What do you
outside.
want? He actually trying to tell you something. What do you want, Eddie?
Let me tell you
You
about
gotta
the
go outside,
hurricane
Eddie. Oh.
with him at the hotel. He's not socialized.
Oh.
So everyone
Mm-hmm.
there who works there wanted to see Eddie and Reba. I said, you can look, but you can't touch.
Mm.
So no one follows the rules, obviously. And so I bring Eddie up to the little area where everyone was, congregating. And Linda, the breakfast lady, comes up and she's like, "Hi, Eddie." And to my surprise, he lets her pet him.
Mm.
So she gets about 10 seconds in and she stops. He looks away and she goes in for round 2 and
Uh-oh.
she got
Uh-oh.
cussed out proper.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. He
She
said,
got what?
basically, cussed out proper. She went in for round 2 and he went, "Brrr!" And I said, I told you not to do it, but you wouldn't listen. And I said,
Oh
"You
boy.
sure you want to break into my house?"
Mm.
She goes, "No, I wouldn't break into your house." I said, "That's right."
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. He charged her. I said, "I
Wow.
wouldn't. I told you not to do that, but people don't listen." But she said, "I've got a pet Eddie." I said, "Okay." Well, he let her one time. Second time, he's like, "No, I said one time."
That's it. Right, right.
Why do people not listen?
Wow. I
I'm
don't
being
know.
responsible.
It's
I know how
crazy.
they are, but they want to be like, "Well, I think
Right.
I can pet him. I can pet him." No, you can't. What's wrong with you?
Hmm.
Well, I told her, I said, "Well,
That's
if you get bit,
crazy.
I'm not responsible. I ain't got no insurance."
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Let them know that right now because they looking for a payday. Mm-hmm.
Right, exactly.
Not today,
He
Satan.
bit me. He bit me.
Hmm?
That's it. Mm-mm.
And don't think I didn't
So
record
not
that shit either.
today. Oh,
I
good for
record.
you. You recorded you telling her, you know, the
Don't do
no and
it.
everything of that nature.
I sure did.
Mm-hmm.
Got the receipts to back it up.
There you go.
And he charged her. He didn't bite her. He was like, "Brr, brr, brr," and I pulled him back. But and she goes, "Oh,
Mm-hmm.
what are you new here?"
Wow.
Well, he was so
Oh
sweet the
my
first time. I think
gosh.
she took him by surprise. And then if that wasn't enough,
Mm-hmm.
Chris is 25 feet away, and she starts walking towards Chris, and he's got Reba. I said,
Mm-hmm.
Linda, you really don't want to be bit by that one. And
Mm-hmm.
she's like, we got to go. There's some crazy woman coming after you. So she starts pulling him. She won't
Mm-hmm.
stop. I think because she's taking her dad away. You're weird.
Right. It's like
You're
this is not
chasing
a
her.
good place to be right now. Wow.
Been bit by Reba. You know, you don't want that.
Right. Mm.
Adrian, you got any
That's
damage?
messed up.
No damage. It was just tree limbs, and that's about it, thankfully.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great.
How's your life going, Shell?
Oh, great. No worries. All is well.
That's good.
All is well. I'm just preparing for the future, you know, looking into things and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, all
That's all
is
you can do,
well.
right?
Thank God, all is well. Yeah, that's it. That's all I can do. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less.
Right.
Nothing
Day
more,
by
nothing
day.
less. Yep. Keep the faith through the thick and the thin, the ups and the downs, and never give up and keep on pushing.
That's it.
Things can change in a blink of an eye.
That is so true.
That's for sure.
And Milton
Yep.
will tell you that.
That though.
How about that? How
That was
about
one of the
that?
most stressful. Mm.
It was one lady on TikTok. She did a live, and I stayed on the live with her, and she was communicating. Um, she was communicating with me and things of that nature. So I was like, you know, letting her know how God can be with her in the midst of the storm, in the midst of the storm that she was going through, and everything like that. And so she let us know she was okay. She kept she DM'd me and stuff like that. But God blessed her. She made it through. Some trees around her fell, but her house was fine. And the I don't know what they call them. Are they linemen or the individuals who put the wires back up again?
Yeah,
Yeah,
lineman.
lineman.
They
Yeah.
hooked hers back. Linemen, okay. They did hers just because out of kindness, you know. And I was like, wow, that was really a nice blessing for her, you know.
This house actually did not lose power.
Yeah, we don't lose
Kind
power
of
either. I mean, it
surprising.
flickered on and off. I mean, it turned off for like 10 seconds and turned back on, but yeah, we were
It did
Oh,
grateful.
lose
that's
internet
good.
because I get an email from the electric company if we go without power, and the internet went out,
Hmm.
which means I couldn't see the cameras. So I'm like, well, the house has to have power because I would have been notified. They always tell you. And
Yeah.
we came back on a couple hours later, and I was looking at the cameras, and nothing happened. And then the next day, I look and there's a downed tree in the yard. I'm like, okay, tell the landlord. A lot of good that'll do. Um, but at least he was
Hmm.
notified. And he goes, okay, I'll get John out there to do it. I said, we're without an AC too. Okay, we can pick one up at Home Depot. Where it at?
You haven't done it yet. Oh wow.
Nobody's been notified.
Oh wow.
And I realize everyone's struggling with money, so I'm gonna wait until I pay rent in November. I'll be like, what are we doing about the tree?
Hmm.
I mean, it's a hazard for the dogs. Right now it's good because it's kind of jammed up there, but it will rot and eventually
Uh-huh.
fall.
Hmm.
So yeah, I don't want my dogs under there when it falls. So you have to come out here and get rid of it. But
Right.
I'm giving them time because
Yeah.
everyone's struggling.
So are you in the house that you did a video on about the toilet and the
Yep.
kitchen and
Oh yeah, I remember
Oh
that. Oh
really?
my
You were still
goodness.
there?
Well, yeah, I can't afford nothing else.
Oh, okay.
We do have a
So you
toilet, a
guys did
shower.
improvement to it.
No, we
Okay.
didn't do shit. We didn't do
Mm.
nothing. We have a toilet. We have a shower.
Oh,
We have.
okay.
They did that. They did that much. But the
Wow.
floor's falling through. The
Okay.
ceiling's got water damage. There's definitely mold in here. Last year we had a rat infestation like you wouldn't believe.
How did you get rid of
I
them?
mean, traps.
Mm.
We bought traps and then we put them in
Oh,
garbage
traps.
bags and put them in garbage bags and got rid of them. But I mean, we must have gotten rid of.
Oh, okay. So they were just staying there because it was unoccupied, right?
I don't know, but they were in the walls. I mean, when you go to sleep at night, you hear scratch, 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 and
Oh no.
I mean,
Okay.
we must have caught probably 50 of them
Oh.
under the sink, in the bathroom, all
50.
that. And you know those little grocery bags, that you get from
Yeah.
Safeway, whatever. Just put the dead bodies in there and take them to the dump. I mean, what else you gonna do? He wasn't doing nothing. I'm just
Not
like,
real dead bodies, rats.
yeah, right. They're like eight to a bag. We were just like putting them in other big bags and taking them to the dump. It's like, what are you gonna do? But they're gone, thank God.
Thank God.
Okay, that's good. Yeah,
But no
because you don't
telling
want the
how much
dogs
they.
to.
Oh, Reba got one.
Oh, because they carry a disease.
They
You,
do.
you
They
got to
can.
make sure they have the. Do they have their shots against it? Yeah, because I had to make
Oh, they're all good.
sure Chica had hers. Okay, cool.
But yeah, but Reba
So
got between
much,
the
I
fridge
tell
and
you.
she pulled one out and she's like, "Rawr." I'm like, oh no,
And she
don't
was
eat
just
that,
shaking
please.
it, huh?
She killed it.
Right. Oh wow. Mm-hmm.
How much
And
longer
there
do
was,
you have
Mm.
on that lease?
huh?
How much longer do you have on that lease?
Well, actually, we're not in a lease because he never renewed it. I mean, he did. He said everything continues on, but he never sent a new lease. So legally, if I came into a bunch of money, I could move out of here with 30 days notice. But
Okay.
because in Florida, once the lease expires, if you continue to stay there and agree to everything, you're month to month.
Right.
So,
Oh, okay.
Yep.
and he's not that smart. So,
Mm.
we're just, go. I mean, everything's like $2,000 a month. We can't do it.
That's true.
Right now
Adrian,
you
the
can't.
rent,
Right now
the
you
rents here
can't.
are horrible.
Yeah.
It is horrible. My uncle, he's paying like
It's like that.
almost
It's like that
1,800.
everywhere, but it's not going to
It is.
always be that way. Uberman Tampa, I believe that it's not going to always be that way for you.
No, I, although,
It's
I mean,
just right
let's think about
now.
it. Let's think about it. Unless something bad happens, if landlords are getting $2,000 a month and people are willing to pay it, why would they ever
Mhm.
go down?
That's true. That's so true.
Well, I'm saying your situation would get better where you can afford it. That's what I'm saying.
I have to believe that. But you
But
know
they're
what?
in it for
Look,
the money. It's a business. It's okay to be satisfied where you are. That's key. That's very important. Be satisfied in the
I'm not
situation where you
satisfied.
are.
I'm willing to
You're
deal with it.
okay. I mean, it is what it is. Right. But that's
God
fine.
put us here for a
But
reason.
just
I think
know
God put
things
us
can
here
change.
for I think God put us here for a reason to teach us about not spending money and borrowing and relying on other sources other than what you got.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
that's the lesson that
Well, only you would know that.
I had to learn. I mean, you know my past, borrowing money and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I think now
Mm-hmm.
it's like, okay, it's gotten real and I got to keep
Mm-hmm.
what's mine. And even though I don't like it, I got a roof over my head,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
There you go. There you go.
So
Yep. Absolutely.
I just,
Absolutely.
I
That's for
look at
sure.
things differently now. Like I don't know if y'all remember Rookie, Rideshare Rookie.
I don't remember.
Rideshare Rookie.
Steve-O.
Rookie? I don't remember.
Okay, you might not have looked at his videos, but he had or has a very deep opioid addiction.
Mm.
So he would ask me for money and other people like Bam Bam and Xander and a whole bunch of people. And apparently a lot of people loaned him like a lot of money. And he never paid it back. And then it turned around and asked them again for more.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, I wasn't that bad, but I was kind of there, like with the alcohol and mismanaging money. And you have to step up and go, do we stop it here or do we let it go on further? Do we keep hurting people to the point where nobody wants to talk to you, or do we make amends, and just try to move on? Today, especially with the economy and everything, we all have to work together. We have to be together. We have to, I'm not saying pay up anyone's bills. I'm just saying we have to be together and be a community. You know what I'm saying? I personally think that the whole COVID thing, being 6 feet apart, made everybody scared of each other. Like, I can't be around that person. They might give me a disease. So we're all afraid of being together. And we as humans, we're pack animals like dogs. We have to be with other people.
Yep.
So now when you walk out and you see somebody, you're like, oh, they might have a disease. Yeah, they might. They might. But we're not playing a slot machine here. Be together, be a community. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
That's true. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. We can't forget about. Go
I
ahead.
think COVID's not real. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, don't be scared of one another.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not. I don't wear my. Oh, I will wear my mask when I go to the doctors because
I don't
you're
blame you
going in
there.
a place where a lot of people are sick. But when I go to the gym, grocery stores, stuff like that, I don't wear it.
I don't either.
I do keep my distance, and sometimes somebody is right behind me. But yeah, I don't. I still good morning, hello, evening,
Right.
whatever. Still, because I still
You're
see
at
a
the
human
door,
being.
so open it for somebody else, no problem. Say thank you when somebody,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's one of those things. You can't be in so much fear that you're in a bubble and you don't lost how to communicate with another human being. That
Who was
you
it
don't see
said
them
there's
as a
nothing
human
to
being, you
fear
see
but
them
fear
as a
itself?
threat. Exactly. How about that, right? How about that? That's true. So true. Yeah. So
Now,
true.
if you're asking me to rappel off a cliff on the Grand Canyon, I'm gonna let fear take that over and say, nope, I'm good.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, fear has its place. Everything has its place, for sure. But when it comes to like it's stopping you from doing something that's more positive and right, then that's a different story.
When I was in the military, we had to rappel off I think it was a 10-foot wall to get us used to it. And I wasn't happy about that, but I did it. And then we had to climb up a 50-foot wall and rappel off of that. And I looked over and I told the drill sergeant, now that's one thing you never do is tell a drill sergeant no. I said, no, I'm good. I said, I'll take the fail. I'm going down. I'm sorry. He goes, don't worry about it. I got you. I'll get you through this. You're good. So get all wrapped up, tells me where to put my feet, and he shoves me over. Now I'm locked. I'm seated in midair. Like, you know how you sit with your feet stretched out and you back straight up?
Yeah.
In midair. There was only one way to get out of that. Going down. Hey, don't worry about it. That drill sergeant down there got you. Just rappel, just kick and go. I'm like, I guess. When I got down there, though, I thought, you know what? I conquered my fear. Girl, I was going down quick as hell. Boom, 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 boom. You're going too fast. Slow down. I said, no, we're not going too fast. We're not going fast enough. I've got to get down on the ground. Look, my feet never leave the ground. We're not doing this. So I got down there, and the other drill sergeant has slack in the rope, and she's like, you almost killed me, Private. I'm like, well, I didn't, so we're good. I'm out. You passed.
Say I
Get me out
did.
of
So
here.
okay, let's move on here.
I'm good. But you know, when you get down there and you conquer that fear, like you get over the fear of being that afraid of something, and you go, that really wasn't that bad.
That's true.
I'm just saying.
How about that, right? How about that, right?
I mean, it was bad, but I mean, you know, I made it.
But you have to get there. You have to get there, you know, and sometimes that can take a while.
All my life as a kid, I told my mom I didn't like heights. And she's like, well, I'm going to be cute and get my son a ticket to the Sky Coaster. Yeah. That is basically you're wrapped in, how do I describe this? Like a vinyl blanket. You lay in this thing chest first, and it goes up around your back, and it takes you up, I think, 100 feet. And in order to get down, you have to pull the ripcord.
Oh.
And then you swing. And you swing, and you swing, and you swing. And I had to have a change of underwear.
Oh, boy.
Woo!
And I looked at my mother and I said, you know, I love you, Mom, but if you were deathly afraid of heights, I definitely would not have bought that for you, but okay.
Oh my gosh.
And then my sister's like, well,
wow,
I'll go. And Mom goes, only if your brother goes again. And I thought, well, I'll have my
she was
sister
trying to get you out your fear.
I'll have my sister with me. I'll go again. I didn't realize adding 200 pounds would add to the swing. And you're really going a lot further. And I got down after that one, and I said, you have to lose some weight.
Oh, no.
I mean, we were swinging at 90-degree angles. I was like, we're really high, and this does not feel safe. And she's like, we. I said, we.
Oh, I know she felt so good to be that
loving it, but I'm
size
like,
to do that. Oh my gosh, yeah.
You got a mouse in your pocket? We.
Right. She probably felt light as a feather. Oh my gosh.
Light as a feather.
Man. Yeah.
I was light as a feather. She was the guillotine. She was like, woo. My mom was down there cracking up. She goes, how'd you like that? I said, I'm good. But you know what? That's
That
actually a
is
proper
awesome.
parent. You know,
Yeah, she was trying to help you out your fears. Yeah,
right? And
yeah, in a
honestly,
safe way or
I
fun
think
way
that was
too.
the only reason I made it
Mm-hmm.
over the wall in the Army,
Wow.
because I would have failed
Because that was
otherwise.
the first time. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
I would have failed
Okay.
otherwise. And the only other reason was the push-ups. You had to do 32 in 2
Mhm.
minutes, and I was like
Wow.
18. So all the drill sergeants came through, and they're like, every time I see you, you're going to drop and give me 10. Because nobody likes to recycle a recruit. And it doesn't look good. So that was my only
Okay.
hiccup. I could shoot, I could stab, I could do all that shit. But every time you see
Mhm.
me, drop and give me 10. Of course, in the chow line, I'm holding up the line because I have to see a drill sergeant, I have to give 10. So on the day of the final PT
Oh
test,
wow.
I had to do 32. I made it to
Mhm.
32, and
Mhm.
the drill sergeant, she was a female. She goes, "You're not stopping now. Keep going." My arms were like shaking, like I couldn't.
Oh
And she
wow.
was yelling and yelling and yelling. You know how much I
Oh,
did?
Mhm.
38.
How about? Oh wow. You pushed beyond what you knew you could do. Wow,
And I
that's
got up, and
nice.
the adrenaline was rolling through my body.
Wow.
And then she goes, "Get your ass over there and do the sit-ups. Go." Could I have a minute to take a breath?
Wow. I guess she's like, no. You gotta go with the adrenaline. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Fast, 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 fast.
Yeah, I really thought that was going to put me
Mm.
out. When I hit 32, when she
Wow, look
counted
at you
32,
now.
I was like, "We did it. We made it."
Uh-huh.
Arms were so bony.
And she
And
said,
she goes,
keep
"Don't
going.
stop now. You still got 30 seconds." 30
There
seconds?
you go. And that can help you in life. Even though you
Mhm.
reach that, go further. Keep going.
That's what I'm saying.
Keep
When you
going.
reach your
Do
goals,
more.
go further.
Go further. Yeah. Yeah.
No matter what
Don't
your
stop
goal is,
there.
go further. Don't stop. That's what I'm
no,
Yeah.
it's
saying.
true.
Yeah.
It's true.
I like that. I like that. I
If you
do like
dream of
that.
living in
Oh
this
yeah.
house that Shell's sitting in right now, get
There
it.
you go. Go further.
Just
Right.
get it.
And go further. Yeah. Get two of them. You know? Go further.
And
Just
if
do
people
it.
hate you, the only
Exactly.
reason they hate you for it is because you're trying and they ain't.
All right.
Right.
You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And
Yeah.
and they could do the same thing. They have the same opportunity just as you. No difference.
They just
You
lazy.
can do it.
That ain't that the truth.
Whatever it is. I mean, some things are laziness. Some things they just lack the motivation. Some
Or
they
don't know
just don't
how.
have the self-esteem. Yeah, they
Right.
don't know how. It's not just a one way thing all the time. There are different reasons why people are the way they are. I mean, it's
Right.
easy to pick one way, but the way I see it, it's different for everybody.
What did
You know.
Jesus say? Wait, those who live in glass houses, I'm having a brain fart. Those without sin cast the first stone.
That's
Yeah,
the first
yeah.
stone. Exactly.
Well,
Exactly.
that's everything. Like when
Yeah.
Jeremy was up here, I mean, he gave a lot of helpful
Yeah.
information that a lot of people didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yep.
People think
Oh
they got a
yeah.
credit card, they can
He
run
gave
it
a
up
lot of
however they want. As
information.
long as they pay, they good. That's not always the case.
Nope. It's not. Mm-mm. Nope. 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 And the
Or
companies are reaping the benefits.
Mm.
or if you're late, oh, don't be late on a credit card payment.
Oh yeah, you're in trouble.
What is
I
it, like
let
a
mine
$25
go.
fee?
I don't want it no more. I don't want them no more. If I don't have the cash, oh well, I don't want it.
Right.
That's it. I don't want it. I don't want to. I
We
don't want
have
to go
some
through it.
we have some for emergencies like Milton, where you have
Mm-hmm.
to get like extra
Mhm.
dog food and things you're not planning on.
Mhm.
Category 5 coming your
But
way.
you
Well,
have
I
the
might want to
strategy, right? But see,
So now I got
you know the system. You
right
know the
now. You got to
system.
pay
A
it
lot
off.
of people
Hey,
don't know the system. Right, right. They know those 3 dates, whereas a lot of us we just know one date, and that's the due date, and
Yeah.
hmm
that's the problem. We need to know
you
the
know
other two
why?
dates.
Because a lot of people are used to the rent, the mortgage, and the car loan being a due date, and as
Hmm.
long as it's paid, you're
Those being
good.
due date, exactly, or they pay
So
on that date. But when it comes to credit cards, you can't do that. That's not the
a
way
lot
to
of people
go.
go, well, I've got
It's
my
gonna hurt.
MasterCard. I'll just pay it off and then use it again. You can't do that, Eddie.
Right,
Leave the
right.
kitty alone. Guess who sees a cat?
Exactly. Eddie.
Leave it alone.
Eddie sees a cat in his
Yes, he does.
territory. It's not supposed to be there. It's not supposed
This
to be
cat does this
there.
shit on purpose.
Oh,
He
he
takes his
knows,
time
huh?
walking across the street because he knows the dogs
Uh-huh.
can't get to him. He's orange.
Mm.
Orange cats are the worst because
Oh,
they have the worst attitude.
really?
Ooh,
Oh yeah, you didn't know
Uh-uh.
that?
Mm-mm.
I did not know that.
Nope.
Yeah, orange cats are the
I
worst.
didn't
They have
know
the worst
that.
attitude.
I had
Hey,
one. I called him Tiger.
no,
Tiger.
Tiger. Uh-huh.
I
He
had
was
one called Kitty
Tiger.
Brown. She was a purebred orange tabby, and actually 1 in
Uh-huh.
400 orange tabbies are born female. They're very rare. And Kitty
Oh,
Brown
mine was a
hissed at
male. Yeah.
everybody,
Did
everyone.
she?
Yep, except for
Wow.
me and Chris. She couldn't stand no one. Anyone came over,
Oh,
we're having a dinner party. I'm like, you're so mean.
wow. Say, get
She's like,
away,
well,
get
I'm
away.
protecting you. Oh yeah. My mom got us a collar
Wow.
runner, and of course the cat was laying on it. She's rubbing her back, and mom's like, "Get off that rug, cat!" And she goes, "I told
Uh-huh.
you don't mess with her. Don't mess with
Say,
her."
I want this. This is mine. I want this.
Yep,
Exactly. Say, this is
I love that
mine.
cat.
Well, I have the Mosey. That's cute. They're adorable. I love pets. They have so much love to give. It's amazing. So I have to mosey and get myself ready. Hopefully they will bring this package here before 10 o'clock. I
Oh,
got
Oh, they
things to
should.
okay.
do early in the morning.
Yeah.
I hope so. They're saying between now and 10, so I'm like, ugh. But
I don't think it'd be that late. I
I
think
want to
like in the next hour, I think you'll get it.
hopefully, yeah. Hopefully. But it's been a pleasure. It's been like old times. Oh my
Yes,
gosh, man.
indeed.
It's so
Yes,
nice to
indeed.
see everyone. It's been so long, so long, so long.
Yeah, I
And
think
so much
about you
has
all the time,
happened since
Shell.
we've seen each other. Yeah. Oh, I think about you guys
Yeah.
too. I really do. 2016, and so much has happened in all of our lives. Some things
I
were
know.
shared
It
and
has.
seen and heard. Oh my gosh. It's just wow. And we're still here. We're still here to tell
Amen.
a story, guys. We're still
Amen.
here. We've lost some. We lost
And that
some,
is the
but
biggest
we're still
blessing
here.
ever.
Yeah.
It is. We're still here to tell the story. So that's a good thing.
A
So
lot
you
of
know
things
how
that
I do it. Love yourself. Know yourself.
Know
Oh, go ahead. What
yourself.
you were about to say?
I said, the one
No,
thing
you
I've
was
learned
about to
over
say
the last
something.
10 years is don't be upset for what you don't have, but be grateful for what you do have.
There you
Amen.
go. Very good.
It's a lot
Very
of people
good.
out here right
That's
now,
right.
especially with the storm, that don't have a home.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a down tree in my yard. Do you think I'm
Yeah.
crying about it? No. I want to
Nope. You
help
got a
people
home.
who don't have nothing.
Yeah.
So, hey, bring the stuff to the Hampton. Come over here, get what you need: clothes, socks, underwear, bras. They can all be washed.
Mm-hmm.
One
Right.
lady was like,
Do
"Oh,
you
there's
have the
bras
address?
here? That's nasty." I said, put them in a washing machine.
Yeah.
I mean, if
You
you
just
need
clean
it,
them. Do you have the address
you
of
need
where you want people to send stuff? Do you have an address?
it. Yeah.
Or you don't
You
put it
ready?
on here? Yeah, you can put it out there. You never know.
All right. I mean, we have a lot already. I mean, like when we did the pet food drive last May, we did 1,100 pounds of pet food
Hmm.
for the
Yeah,
SPCA. I mean, people, as soon as we got off the
I
news,
remember.
bags were flowing
Yeah.
in.
Wow.
You know,
Wow.
I
1,100 pounds.
was hoping that people would give. That was so cool.
Yeah.
So cool. I even shared it
Not
on
sure
my
if you know,
TikTok. I was like, that was awesome.
but Xander in California, he follows me, but I think he sent like 2 bags from California. He mailed them to
Oh,
the
cool.
hotel.
Oh wow.
Awesome.
And we did an adoption event on
Okay.
October 12th. I really wanted Romeo.
Oh, Romeo.
She brought this
Oh, the dog.
big,
Oh.
Yeah.
I think I want to call him a brindle pit.
Oh,
He,
wow. That's
I said,
beautiful.
let's go see the vendors. So I took his leash and he's like dragging me in there. I said, no, sir, we are not doing that. I
Okay.
realize your mommy right now is the SPCA, but when you're with me, we do not do that. And he kind
That's
of looked at
right.
me
There
and I'm
you
like,
go.
we're going to wait. I'm going to teach you some
Mm-hmm.
freaking patience. So he sat and he waited. And I said, okay,
Mm-hmm.
let's go. We took about 2 steps. Let's pull Scott. No, we're not pulling Scott. Stop. It took us like
Okay.
25 minutes to
Okay.
get in there. He finally figured it
Okay.
out. I will get there when
Uh-huh.
you get there.
Right.
So we
You're the
came in
leader.
there, and
Mm-hmm.
the lady from the SPCA, she's like, how did you do that? I said, I've got 2 very obnoxious dogs at home that I've worked many years on training, and I know how to do this.
Wow.
So he
Mm-hmm.
came in, and he looked at this guy, one of the vendors named Ken. And of course, he's standing up and bending over, and he's like, I'm not sure about you. He was a little bit bigger. And I said, Ken, that's a sign
Mm-hmm.
of dominance. Sit down on his level in the chair. As soon as he
Mm.
did, he went in there and he's like, I like
Oh,
you.
wait a minute. What's the sign? What's the sign of dominance? Say it again.
When you stand up and then bend over a dog,
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
that's a sign of dominance.
Okay.
So in a dog community, like in a dog pack, when one dog is taller than the other and stands over and like looks down at the dog, that's a sign of dominance. Same with humans. So if you're standing upright, imagine you're standing up and then take your torso and bend over to look at the floor like you do when you're petting dogs. That's a sign of dominance to dogs. And some dogs with aggression issues can take that as a problem. And that's when a lot of attacks come in.
Mm.
So if you sit
Oh,
down at their
okay.
level,
Okay.
if you sit down at their level and you're looking eye level at them and you're not like the breakfast lady, I'm like, when she was putting her face so close to Eddie, I'm like, you're asking for facial reconstruction surgery. Don't put your
Mm-hmm.
face
Mm-hmm.
that close to a dog you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So when he was
Mm-hmm.
bending over the dog and he was like, I'm not so sure about you because he was kind of bigger. And I said, Ken, just sit
Mm-hmm.
down, look eye level to Romeo, and wait for him to come to you.
Mm-hmm.
Sure enough, he went into his booth and he was like, oh, okay, you're cool. I like you. But I mean, initially he was
Oh.
looking over the dog and I'm like, you're scaring him.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
he was like, oh, I didn't know that. And a lot of people don't. You know, with my
Right.
dogs, I can
But
bend over
if it
them.
was his dog and he was just reaching down to pet
Right.
it, that
All would
would
be
have been
good.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
But Linda, the
Got it.
breakfast lady, did the same thing with Eddie. She bent over, which
And
most
she
people
should not
do.
have done it. Right.
You bend over to
Yeah.
pet the dog.
Yeah.
Everyone does that. But Eddie
Mm-hmm.
was like,
Right.
you're not dominating me. I don't know who you are.
Right.
You know, and
Right. That makes
that's
sense.
the other
That
thing.
makes sense.
When she got away with the first time petting him, she was standing upright and just scratching under his chin. He was like, okay, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Um, We have to,
Mm-hmm.
when we interact with people, both of them have to be separated. When they're together, they pick on people. So Reba
Oh.
was long gone, and she was just scratching Eddie under the chin, and he looked away, and then she bent over, and she's like, "You're such a sweet boy." And he's like, "I don't know you, and you're not dominating me. I don't do that." He's a very alpha
Right.
male.
Right. For sure. Yes, he is. For
So Ken was
sure.
like,
Yeah.
I didn't know that, and I appreciate you telling me that, because we've been looking for dogs, and we do that, we bend over and they go off. I'm like, yeah, because you're not dominating them. They don't won't put up with it.
Right.
So squat
Right.
down, kneel down, however your knees can handle,
Right. Exactly.
and be on eye
Exactly.
level,
Keyword. Yeah.
And Shell, your dogs like yours, the small ones, they really don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
They don't like it at all.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
big dogs,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
can put up with it. But
Yeah.
little poodles, oh no.
Mm-hmm.
So the lady was
Yeah.
like, "How did
Because
you know that?" I
she'll
said, "I've
jump
been
up
working
at
with."
you. She'll jump up at you when you bend
Yeah,
down. Even she'll do me the same way. Yeah.
yeah. I said,
Mm-hmm.
I've been working with dogs for years, and I said, I
Okay.
just know. I mean, you got to look at their body language. I mean, the other thing with dogs too, if you see them coming up you and the tail is wagging predominantly to the right, they're right, not yours.
Mm-hmm.
They're happy. If
They're
it's
right.
going to the left,
Oh.
they're not so happy.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Tail wagging to their right.
The right, they're okay. You still approach
Okay.
with caution, but tail to the right, you'll see it. So, like, imagine right now, like we're looking at the butt of the dog with the tail sticking up. It's predominantly going to the right. You'll see it going both ways, but predominantly to the right. They're okay.
Right.
To the left, usually if it's going to the left, the ears are gone back too.
Mm.
That's where you just want to
Ooh.
let them approach you. To the left, I'm scared, etc. Or tail down between the legs. That's really bad. They don't know what's going on, and you just want to give them space. You can sit there in a chair if you want to rescue one off the highway. Eventually, they might come up to you, or they just might sit there. Give them their space. But to the left or down between the butt, leave them alone. To the right, you're good.
Okay. Poor baby.
Mm.
And sometimes you think you're trying to help them, but if you don't know the language, you can actually get yourself
Hopefully,
hurt.
that's some help.
And you'd
Your
be
viewers, Mo.
wondering, yeah. Yeah, you never know. You never know, who watched the video. You just never know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Hopefully I'll still have a channel after those different bombs you done set off. Well, I shouldn't say bombs. Yeah. All those I can't even say explosions. All those oh Lord. The balloons, bursting the balloons.
I'm sorry, I keep forgetting.
I know, yeah, I
You'll
know.
be
We had
okay,
this
baby.
conversation years
Yeah.
ago.
You'll be
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
I got faith in you, honey. You'll be fine.
It don't have nothing to do with me, see, okay?
I'm growing, baby.
I declare. Yeah.
My
Say it again.
spinach plant is going crazy.
Is it? Are you still
Yeah,
growing the tomatoes too?
they're gone.
Awesome. Oh, the tomatoes are gone.
Guess who?
Meaning
Well, we picked them,
Eddie.
but yeah, Eddie ate them.
Oh,
He loves
oh.
tomatoes.
Eddie is the most healthiest dog. I declare. That's
Eat some
awesome.
green.
Oh, wow. Okay. He liked
Yeah,
the green
that was my fault because I
tomatoes.
taught him as a puppy. I taught him how to pick them off the vine.
Oh, okay. So now he
Yeah,
knows.
I
Yeah.
didn't realize that would be a problem. So when I want some
Yeah.
tomatoes for a salad, or there's none
It's
left.
gone. He got him.
Yep,
Right. He beat you to it. Done deal.
he comes in licking his
Yes,
chops like that was
indeed.
good, Dad. What was good? Your tomatoes.
Uh-huh. Right. See, they're gone now.
Now everything's on a table now.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're
so
in
he
grow
can't get to
bags on a
that.
table, so he can't get to nothing.
Oh, cool. That's good. That's a
Although
good
he
thing.
stares at him like, there's food in there. Yeah, not for you.
Uh-huh. How can I get it? Right.
Yeah,
That's right.
I'm
That's
not
funny.
mad.
That's a good thing.
I don't know how to
Mad about
preserve this
what?
stuff really. I'm not mad. I mean, I don't know how to preserve this stuff anyway, and I actually give a lot of my growth to people who I know need it.
Mhm.
But
Well, that's
my
good.
last crop of sweet potatoes, they were huge. They were like
Sweet
maybe a
potatoes. Whoa.
little bigger than a baseball.
Ooh, yeah.
I made a mistake putting 2
Nice.
plants
That's the
in one
perfect
grow bag.
size.
Yeah, they were really good.
Wow.
And then the
That's nice. Oh,
strawberries, I
somebody
guess
came
they're
in the
not coming
room.
up.
Sorry. Hi, Charlotte Uberman. It's Miss. Oh, that's not Miss G.
Who?
Oh my. You remember Miss G was just in the chat. Oh, she's still here. Hold on. Is she still here? Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. She
I
gave
heard
me
her.
my mug. This is Miss G from
Oh
Miami,
yeah.
but I'm in California now. Hope you. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Side jobs, Miss G. Oh my gosh, it's so nice to see you. It's been years. I have the mug right here.
Been
I
a
have the mug
long,
right
long
here, and
time.
I think about her often. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at this.
Look at Shell Fancy House.
I declare. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is so crazy. Look, is this the one before I pull it up? I'm not sure now. I think it is. Was it Kate Spades? Because I didn't use it. I think this is it. Was this it? Look, is this it? I think this was it. Did she say anything else? Is she still here? Oh my gosh. I don't know if she's still here. Oh wow. I'm gonna subscribe. I'm gonna subscribe. Where did it go? Wow, it's been a long time. That's been a
Been a long,
long,
long
long, long,
time.
long, long, long time. Yes. Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's it. I still have it. I remember the what they were cookies. Yeah, they were cookies. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Aw.
Wow. And you had some cats. Oh my gosh. That is amazing. Oh my gosh. Where have you been? I think I'm still subscribed. You just changed your name. Oh, that's so awesome. This was really a nice thing. I'm going to continue to keep in touch for sure. Wow. Wait a minute. Didn't she said she's a nurse? What? Hold on. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Stop it. She's in nursing school. Scott, she's in nursing school. Shut
Outstanding.
up.
That's good.
Oh, you got divorced 2 years. Oh, well, go on now. Okay. Go on and
You
shine. I know
you do
that's
your
right.
thing. You do your thing.
Oh, oh my God. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Oh my gosh. So proud. I love that. I love this. Oh, this is awesome. My prayers are with you. Great success. Continue to move forward no matter what.
Yep.
This is really awesome. Wow. How do make sure to you're more than welcome. Oh my gosh. I often thought about you. I often thought about you, but I didn't know how to reach out to anything. It was like you were poof, be gone. But I remember I had the cup and I remember the gift. Oh my God, that is so amazing. Wow. I'm trying to find it on here so I can subscribe. How do we do that? You still love doing the gig? Awesome, no problem. Me too. Yeah, you left us. I didn't. I look. I didn't. Well, yeah. Okay. Look. Okay. I did slack up some. I did a lot. I slacked up a whole lot. Yeah.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Okay. You got me. You got me. Yeah. We all have. We really have. So much has. Yeah. So much has happened
But
in
as far
life,
as your
and
nursing school goes, Walt Disney said, hold up. Walt Disney said
yeah, for
all of
sure.
our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them.
Mm,
Hmm.
yes.
Yeah, a lot of those, G, Miss G. Foreign a whole lot of them out there. Let me tell you.
You have the courage to pursue your
Some
dreams,
of
so
them
do
make
it.
you wonder. Yeah. Oh my God, I'm so happy for you. How are the children? Oh my gosh. Wow. That is so cool. That's a blessing. I declare. I don't know why it's not allowing me to. Why I'm not seeing it on here though? What's the problem? What's the problem?
All right, young people, I'm going home.
You're going home? Okay. I don't know why I can't subscribe on here. That's weird. I have to find out why. Yeah, I'm gonna close it down. It's been a pleasure, a pleasure. My daughter is going to be 21. She's graduating from is that from Florida University? FIU, is that right, Adrian?
What's that? Let me see.
Is that FIU?
Oh yeah, Florida Institute University. Yeah, FIU,
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Florida Institution University. That's what it is.
21. Oh, years have,
Oh,
yeah,
Florida, yeah, Florida
Florida Institute,
International University.
Florida
Florida International.
International University.
Yes.
Awesome, Miss G. I tell you,
I think that's down in.
if this not a pleasure, huh? Say it again.
I think that's down in South
What did you
Miami
say?
area. The school. I think a little bit out
Oh,
in
it's
Miami.
in, my kids are in Florida. Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. The kids are in Florida and she's in California. Hey, you got to do what you got to do for sure. I mean, for real. You know, sometimes these things you got to do what you got to do. No
Hmm.
worries, and keep on moving. Can't wait to go back to. Oh my gosh! I tell you, if this not a pledge, this is such a surprise. Oh my gosh! I tell you. Mm. Yes, a lot of sacrifices, but you know what, Miss G? Sometimes that's what you have to do to make things happen, not only for yourself but for your whole family. I'm glad you caught me too. I'm so glad you caught me. Oh my gosh, this is really nice, really nice to see all the familiar faces from day one still around. We're still here, guys. We're still here.
You're here.
Wow. Joe gonna surprise me one day too. He gonna Doc Road Run. He gonna surprise me. Yes, he is gonna surprise me on here. All right, I'm gonna get ready to shut her down. And as I say, love yourself, know yourself, be yourself, change yourself to improve yourself. That's the journey I'm on. I've been on it for a while. It's going to be a lifetime. Everyone, I Elmo you. I love you all. Continue to take care and continue to push forward. My prayers are with you and stay safe. All right, Adrian, I'll see you around.
All right, take care, Shelly. Bye, romantic.
All right, okay. Take care now. See you, Miss G. That's so awesome. This is amazing.